narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styxboy shall ride away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the furnace, pick up for days on days, and the great sound covers slow effects that bad writing to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified. The qualified. We are prepared.
It's Friday. It's the qualified.
Yay!
We're here. Thank you for hanging out with us.
We're here.
We got an empty chair down here. We got Domtober, the only one that thinks he's the whole show. We got 6.73 on
personality, baby.
People complain, come on all YouTube channels, baby. That's me.
He's the face.
I make shows better.
And we got freaking Joesduelin, the man behind the curtain, the Wizard of Oz, the Renovision Tech.
All guys on the lower road tonight.
And of course, I'm here. I'm just here to keep Dom in line. So
you don't keep me in line.
You can't all be good.
I do keep you in line. Come on.
To show your pickups and brag about your Raz wins.
Listen.
What Raz wins? I haven't won a Raz since
2 seconds ago.
Oh my God. How's the week been treating you guys?
It's hot.
Not good. I got a tooth pulled on Tuesday. And I've been out of work the last couple of days, and it's not fun.
What? From a tooth? You can't go to work?
Well, the whole fact is I was in freaking pain, man. It's like, and then the freaking medicine I was taking, it just kind of didn't agree with me. So, but they pulled the tooth out. It just, the funny thing is that I've been trying to get an appointment with the dentist for the longest time. So they just, they said, all right, we got an appointment 2:00 on Tuesday. Yeah. Can you go there? So I had to leave work early, went there, and they pulled the son of a bitch out, man. That shit freaking hurt. It sucks. You know, and I told them, I said, the reason why it took long, waiting for an appointment. You guys, every time I want an appointment, you have no availability.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing all weekend long. Freaking dealing with my fucking tooth.
You got to use buzzwords like emergency and pain.
No, listen, you can't even walk. Ever since the pandemic happened, COVID, you can't do a walk-in anymore. So.
No, I'm not saying walking. You call them up and say, "Hey, I have an."
I called them. They said, "Listen, we can't." So they actually gave me an antibiotic to take that didn't do shit.
You need to find a new dentist.
And then I had to go. But yeah,
never fun.
It's not taking away this beautiful smile.
Yeah. Always a traumatic experience. I had my wisdom teeth taken out, and they just gave me Novocaine for it when they were doing it.
Yeah.
So I was awake while they crawled on top of me with the hammer and chisel and did all that fun stuff.
Hey, as long as they don't remember horrible bosses.
What did you go to?
Remember the horrible bosses?
An oral surgeon.
When she climbed on top of this dude, and she was trying to. That was the best.
Yeah. I had to be wide awake for when mine came up, so that was fun. Good times.
Listen, the one thing I can't stand, they put that numb stuff on, and they put it on, it makes the thing numb, then they give you the needle. Fucking needles this big, and they figuring it's like
they shake it, and then they stick it there, and stick it there, and stick it there, and stick it there. Yeah.
Yes.
Nope.
Nope. I'll let mine fall out before that happens.
Hey, remember the movie with the dude from LA Law? It was the dentist. He went there. He had the girl in the freaking chair, and he was pulling her
Dr.
teeth out.
Giggles.
Yeah. Remember that movie, Horrorflick?
Oh, yeah.
Great movie. Fun.
Good stuff.
Let's say hi to the chat. What do we got here tonight? We got Tommy Longbox. Take that.
Coming in hot.
Coming in early.
Ooh, fighting words right there. Ooh, jeez. Shots fired across.
What's going on, buddy? Gordon Styx, I think you hurt GT's feelings.
Ooh.
Boss man, we should be stumbling in now. What's up, fellas? Ed LeBeau. Hey, Bluebeards. Enrico. 2077. Hey, buddy.
Oh, I think Pete's going to make a quick appearance.
The goddamn Jets.
We got Lord of Brooklyn. Joe went to Outback
Goddamn
BDS. Am I the only one that got Pat Oswald's book Barfly? Maybe.
It's just a man. I don't need to be put asleep to have my teeth taken out.
Oh, jeez. I do. Give me all the drugs you can. Lay me out. Wake me up when you're done.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to teeth, man, I don't.
Screw that.
The smell of when the drill is on the tooth, the burning tooth. Oh man, that's like, oof. Hate that.
Smells like napalm in the morning.
So, if you're here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Please comment, like on the
Hit that
replay.
notification bell. So you
Smash
get
it
all,
for Tom.
You get all the renovation information when a new video drops from all the different videos.
And no, you're not the only one, Ed. I'm actually waiting for my copies. I had them on pre-order, but I'm just waiting for them to come in the mail.
So let's get the show started. Let's get into a little OLI.
Oh, you got to wait till I'm queued up for those things, man. You got to wait till I'm queued up so I can do it.
I thought we were the most prepared show on Renovision.
Yo, listen, that eye is always creepy, man. You look at it, man, like a peep.
It is creepy. Welcome to another Outside Looking In. If you saw the Hot 10 show, you see what was hot. These books are outside the
Not
list.
as hot.
Not as hot. Not selling as well.
But I would pick them up if you
some
have to.
spec. But let's see what we got going on.
You get the mediocre. You get the mediocre 11 through 15.
Ain't No Grave, number 3, the 1 in 25. Scotty Young. A few sales, average high of $50, high of $63. Go Fish.
That's quite the quaff right there.
Diamonds
Yeah,
to have that.
People like the more composed Scotty Young covers.
Hair.
And
Scotty Young now is
on an indie as well.
Is branching out to indie books and other stuff now. He instead of just
He's
doing
always
his,
done indie books.
his Marvel. I know, but he did more Marvel than anything else. And then he finally went to DC. He did that Batman cover in DC and a couple other covers, right? And now he's doing other stuff too. Now let me ask you a question.
And
Does it take away from his artwork that now he's doing a lot more than he used to do?
No, because the Scotty Youngs that were sought after are still sought after.
Yeah.
It comes in spurts with Scotty Young stuff, though. It's like there's a huge saturation, and then there's barely anything. Then you get a little trickle, and then there's a burst of Scotty Young stuff. So
Yeah, that's when you know he's working on something for himself.
yeah.
Hey, Bruce, you got the Transformers Scotty Young, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
got
Optimus
the
Prime one.
first and the second print.
Second printing was the
Oh,
first.
the Virgin foil from the convention. No,
Yeah, okay.
whatever it was. I don't remember. I know I got both of them. That one sold out really quick.
The second print.
The first print sold out quick. No one was expecting it.
It's like that Dracula book. The Dracula book, remember that sold out? The Scotty Young. It didn't
Oh.
look like Scotty Young?
I was mad I
but
missed that.
Yeah.
that Dracula, it's not doing so well on the secondary market.
No.
Yeah, it's coming down. It's slowly coming down.
Yeah. You'll be able to find it like for like $20 soon.
I don't know about that. Probably 40. We'll probably bottom out at 40. It's still a short print. So
yeah, it's like 1,000
Yeah.
printed.
yeah,
I like Scotty Young, and
maybe
it's
less.
no surprise this is doing well. I mean, because on issue 1 there was a Scotty Young cover as well, and that did pretty well on a ratio. So people tend to chase the ratios. If one's hot, they tend to keep doubling down. So
Right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And he's got a good following. That helps too. So
Yeah, he's really really a nice guy. I don't know if you guys ever seen his live streams he does
I
sometimes.
watched the live stream when he was doing the Batman, the cover. That how he's talking and he was like so excited.
Yeah.
Give the Batman book out there.
He needs to do on some Catwoman. Catwoman and Power Girl.
The boobies would be bigger than freaking the
Bigger than her head. Next up, Deadpool #1 facsimile, the 1 in 25, a dozen sales, averaging $40. 1 in 25 on facsimiles. I don't get it. I still don't get it.
Look, I'm getting tired of the facsimiles and the second printings because all these books that are coming out, all these old books that we used to have, they're getting facsimiles. So they're making second printings of all these books. So when does it eventually affect the secondary market and the values of the books that we had of the original stuff.
What bothers me is they're not facsimiles. The one that looks like the original that came out is a facsimile. You put a different art on the cover, it's no longer a facsimile. It's an additional printing.
Yeah. And that's what they're doing now. Marvel is taking advantage of that and doing a whole bunch of facsimile covers that are different covers, which make no sense.
Hey, what's up, cousin?
Yeah. And they've always done reprintings, whether it be like a Marvel Tales of Spider-Man in some way or another, like Marvel's Greatest Comics with the Fantastic Four, or they did some Thor.
And I'm fine calling things reprints. I'm fine calling things later printings. I just don't like when they use the word facsimile when you have different art on the cover. It's not a facsimile.
The thing that sucks the most is that already trying to get a collection, say the original collection of Spider-Man 1 through 300, right?
Yeah.
That original run. Everything now has all these variants, all the variants that go along with it. You can never get the entire collection of Spider-Man because the variants now outrun the entire run of the original book.
They keep adding on. Yeah.
It's
that's the boat I'm in with my ASM collection.
So now
store variants. Ooh.
I don't do
the second printing is now going to do the same thing. It's going to outrun the original run in second printings. All the second printings they're doing now.
Well, I've already laid down the law that once they hit 1,000 on Amazing Spider-Man, I'm gonna have to stop. I can't keep up. That's enough for me.
That's a lot. So, I mean, the Deadpool stuff is hot right now, and we've seen all these 125 facsimiles that come out. They seem to do well out of the gate, and then kind of a little bit. So,
I hope so. There's a couple that I want.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that like to collect Deadpool covers. So that's something for you, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
At least it's not a LIFO cover.
It's not a bad cover.
No, the cover's fine. I mean, it's just the sheer fact of what it's on. And
I actually like the cover. I think the cover's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
I didn't realize the cover says 97 on it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying that. But it's kind of funny how the second printing now you have to go out and get this book, and it doesn't make. There are people who like these, who like the second printings and like the additional printings and stuff.
And correct me if I'm wrong. This isn't exactly the greatest book for Deadpool, anyways. Aside from being a number one,
I actually think it just takes away from the original stuff, and it I don't know, there's just so much stuff.
It is a lot.
There's a lot of books.
Yeah.
The cover's cool though. I would definitely buy it for the cover.
Yep. Not a 1 in 25 though.
Not a 125, and definitely not for $40.
Nah, if I get it cheaper, I don't know.
All right. Moving on. Precious Metal number 2, the 1 in 25 Momoko. It was one sale, but it sold for $50.
It's a nice Momoko cover.
Wow. Momoko, $50 book? Really?
She has some decent stuff.
This cover's not bad. But I think she's overworked.
I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a spot foil on that Deadpool at one point. But yeah,
tentacles on the cover.
And truthfully, I prefer when Momoko is doing indie titles and does a cover. She seems to take a little more time with it. Tends to be a little less rushed than the Marvel stuff. Just seems to be like, well, okay, here you go.
Yeah, just put out something to put out something.
Because I think Marvel has a certain time they want to put stuff up, but then they're still damn late with their books. So it doesn't really matter.
What, Marvel late on books? No, never.
What?
Never. Come on.
Never. Hey, listen, Marvel, you can't talk bad about Marvel. Oh boy.
More tentacles.
More tentacles. Never enough. Yeah.
I would get in a fight at Comic-Con to get her signature. Good to know. Stay away from you and the con.
I don't know how the lines are for
She's
her
gonna be at
anymore.
Baltimore Comic-Con. We'll see. Let's go.
Oh, she is?
I don't know. I don't even know there is no celebrities that are going to be there. It's just
audience. Now, who gives a shit about celebrity? Nobody wants to. Oh, sorry. You want to see celebrities, Tom. I don't want celebrities. I want to go to cons and I want to see writers and artists.
I know.
I
wanna see
could care two
Our
shits
boy
less
Charles
about
Soule is going to be
celebrities.
there.
Yep. That's
Oh, there you
Charles
go.
Soule.
That's all I want is writers and celebrities, or writers and artists.
Get the lowdown on what
every
really happened.
other con. It's just loaded up with a shit ton of like C-level celebrities, and there'll be like 2 artists, and so. And Baltimore's normally a pretty heavy Comic-Con, so
It is.
yes,
Yeah.
I will be in Baltimore. So see my dumbass wandering around there.
Backstage.
Yeah. Don wants me to get him backstage. Moving on.
Backstage, baby.
Next up, we have Barbaric number 1.
I'm so happy Barbaric is it's a great book. It's a great series. I'm glad it got optioned. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to see how they do this. Vault Comics.
Yeah.
Scott Snyder.
Scott Snyder.
And one of the greatest actors of all time is attached to this project, Patrick Stewart.
Really?
This isn't a Scott Snyder book. It's just a Scott Snyder quote up at the top.
Oh.
Who's going to play Barbaric?
It's the more important thing is how the axe is rendered, because you have basically a possessed axe.
The axe looks awesome.
Personality, yes. It's a fun series. It's a more interesting version of a Conan type story. That's a little more fun to read. So if you're a fan of Conan, you'll definitely like Barbaric. So, and the art is fantastic as well.
Joe is going to Baltimore.
Yep, I will be there. I'll be there on Saturday.
Mark Hamill is doing signatures again.
Yep, he stopped for a while.
Mark Hamill is doing a lot more than just signatures, man. He should just stay out of the spotlight.
Yeah, jeez. But don't worry about his political views.
No, I know. I love the dude as a person, but what
free speech. He can say what he wants.
I know, but really, he's making him. He's really.
He's not. He doesn't need.
A lot of people do, Don. A lot of people do.
He doesn't need.
He
doesn't need roles.
Doing what they do, and the
actors and celebrities have always been political, going back 50, 60 years.
I know, but
and most of them have all been dumbasses.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, leave Joe Namath alone.
Except Reagan. Reagan's separate.
Come on, Filoni and Favreau, please give Mark Hamill a job to be Luke Skywalker again, so we can stop.
Put him out to pasture. Just put him out to pasture.
No more Luke. We've had enough blue milk.
Nah, man. They're in the Mandalorian, right? Luke.
All right, we'll talk about Star Wars later on in the show.
All right, what's next?
Next up.
I like that axe though.
Criminal number 1. Half a dozen sales, average $20.
They keep leaking out some casting. Amelia Clark was, I think, noted as being cast. So yeah, I mean, they keep leaking out casting for this, which is good. And
this is option 2, right?
Yep. It's Brubaker and Phillips. It doesn't get any better than that. So
what was the option? Netflix or Amazon?
I think Amazon.
Okay.
Prime.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. I want to see as much Brubaker Phillips stuff optioned as possible, because it is some of the best stuff out there.
This reminds me, did the book Diva Thieves ever friggin' it was optioned, but we never seen it?
No, I don't believe so.
I only have about 10 copies of
what
Hulk.
You mean
Red Hulk? I got the Red
Hulk.
Hulk.
You mean a Hulk that has the Red Hulk on the cover?
Yes. The not the first appearance?
Yeah, not the first appearance.
You got the first appearance of Thunderbolt Ross.
I hate that book. It's so hard to get a 9.8 in that book. I got a whole bunch of 9.6s, no 9.8s.
So yeah, I think we're going to keep seeing this book kind of just hang around here for a while, because if they do the series, I mean, they attached some decent people to it that are recognizable, which is good, and it's good material. So
yeah, You know, Amazon hasn't disappointed with their shows yet.
No, they've been pretty solid. They also seem to be willing to put money into their shows, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Gordon, that was a story one time, and they changed it. It's not the story that it should have been.
Hey, Degrassi.
Hey, what's up, Degrassi? It's always good when he's here.
Yeah.
Good insight when he's here.
Yeah.
He's the only one that knows he's talking about something.
I know. He does. He does have a lot of knowledge. I'm waiting for his latest scoop. Waiting for that announcement of that George R.R. Martin book to be announced that it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, it's done. It's just in the vault somewhere.
In the vault.
Too busy playing with his model trains and banging women.
I know. Could you imagine you get invited to a sex party with hot women, and then you see him sitting in the middle of them, like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why is this engineer here?
Nobody wants those sloppy seconds.
He is not a scooper. Yes, we know you're not a scooper. He likes to inform. So,
what do we got next on the old list?
That is it for the list.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good list, though.
Pretty good. Solid list, actually, this week.
Yeah.
It's always good to see books that aren't superhero books on the top 10 or the looking in, outside looking in. Because
I'm happy to see indies.
Yeah, I like it.
The problem with indies being optioned every other day, they never get made into anything,
right?
Which sucks. But there's some really good stories out there to be told.
Well, like I said, they seem to, with streaming now, it's there are people who are still hungry for content.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of streamers out there in terms of services that are willing to pick up stuff, especially if they can do. I mean, you in theory you should be able to do criminal pretty easily. It's not like you need a ton of special effects and all kinds of stuff. You could do it relatively reasonably. So we'll see.
Yeah. So for Pete's write up on these books, head over to CBSI.com. Check out his write ups. Check out the CBSI top 10 list. And thank you guys for listening. What do you got next, Joe?
What do you got for pickups? Let's do some pickups.
You want to do pickups? Let's do pickups.
Yeah. I barely got any this week.
I'll start.
I'll make up for your lost job. I got a lot of shit.
Good.
All right. I got some stuff from Josh International Comics. A little Silver Age Superman from Mexico.
Mexicano.
There you go.
Got some rusty staples on there.
Yeah, looks like it. No,
yeah, probably.
It smells
humidity.
like
Humidity.
Smells like cheese. We got a nice Neil Adams cover from Mexico.
Jimmy Olsen, hippie.
It's Jaime Olsen. Jaime. Then we got another one from Mexico. Another Neil Adams cover. Super Baby. And then I thought this was really cool. All American Comics. What is this from? Another Neil Adams.
Nice. Yeah, you can never pass
it. Dead Man. Yeah. That's a decent cover. What that's a magazine size or like almost
it's
magazine
size. It has like
everything looks better in Mylar.
It has Creepy #1. It has Constitution of Time, Dead Man #2. Al Capone, Giveaway, Title. A whole bunch of collections of stories in here.
Cool.
Yeah, you never know what you can get in some of those internationals.
Yep.
And then this week's pickups, I had to get my little Superman beat up with the chat.
Little splat. It's nice to see Platt. It's not the best cover in the world, but I as an old 90s comic fan, you gotta love Platt. So
Little Galactor.
There you go.
Galactor.
X-Men.
I didn't find Galactor this week.
X-Men. Momoko.
Oh my god, here we go.
I like
that cover. I like that cover a lot.
It is.
We got the wraparound.
Oh, there you go.
All the X-Men ever.
Yep.
Those are fun just to stare at.
Scotty.
Mm-hmm. Is it a wraparound or is it connecting?
It's a wraparound.
Okay.
Then I finally got my Action 1066 with the logo.
Oh, there you go. It's a fun cover. Gotta throw that under a black light.
Yeah. Lobo Troll.
Magic. Negative space.
Man face magic.
Oh, got the boob window.
Just happen to have Ain't No Grave.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. A little too much of a power jaw on that magic for me.
Profane number 2. The Lotte.
Lotte.
For the profane.
The extra long boob window.
Mm-hmm.
Kill All Immortals.
Oh,
What's up, GTK?
I got those kind of X's on Fortnite.
And of course, I can't not pick up a DCU.
Oh,
there you go. Why not?
What the
Um,
hell?
Little Marvel, giant size. I love this cover. And I picked up this another 9/8 of Death Trap, Adventure Superman 517.
Send me your doubles.
And that is it.
Nice.
There you go,
Good.
Joe.
I got very light tonight. I got the Mad Cave Gotcha Man
I gotta order that.
exclusive.
Oh, nice.
Got the
I
one
ordered that today.
Got the Lotte Dick Tracy Mad Cave
That's
exclusive.
a beautiful cover.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I really like this one. And I picked up some Twisted Tales.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Right.
Mama Bear.
I love the old Twisted Tales.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun.
That,
They're in
I like that book right there.
pretty good shape.
Yep.
So
I got most of those.
I never complain when I
Mhm.
find these books in decent shape. So
No.
that's about all I got. It's a light week.
Anything?
Yes, I do. Of course I do. Yeah, so
What
I
do you
finally
got? What do
picked
you
up a couple of these free con. Don't mind the price on top. They were free, so I got the 3 books finally. I never had a chance to pick them up yet.
Mm-hmm.
Medallions. Got a couple. Was it the other one? One more in the fridge. No, that's it. Okay. Then I got a couple of books, new books. Amazing Spider-Man 53. I got the Ahsoka, the action figure variant.
Nice.
I got an X-Men. I got the
Campbell.
I like that.
I like the X-Men in the thing. I like this better than the Virgin for some reason. Maybe because of the price.
The one in the 50?
Yeah. One is like 1 in 100.
One.
Yeah,
130 bucks. I actually paid
same
that.
goddamn art.
I got this I think it was a 1 in 25. I think. Yeah. Is it the 1 in 25? So, yeah. What D cover instead of. Well, I like this mall cover. I got that. I was able to pick up the Ahsoka Chrome.
Oh, nice spot foil. Nice.
All right, so I got some good stuff here. So, Danger Girl.
Oh, there you go. I love the Danger
Oh.
Girl G.I. Joe crossover.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go. First Zartan.
There you go.
First, like the reprint of Zartan.
Yeah, that came with the toys.
Yeah. Got that. I got the Cobra Royal Order. You got a nice Panther cover. The Zartan cover with the Dreadnoughts. The daughter on the cover.
That's a good one where they had the battle in the subway. That's a good issue.
I like that.
Nice.
And I got this cover, like Cobra Commander cover.
Okay.
So I actually got this book. I got some little like drawings. So Soundwave, Boba Fett in the cover.
Oh, nice.
Someone with Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Why not?
Transformers.
Why not?
Why
That's
not?
great.
And then another Soundwave. I'm a Soundwave. Here's the other one. I got the Energon Universe Megatron.
Oh, there you
cover.
go.
Can't go wrong with that. Then I got a nice Portuguese Spider-Man.
Oh,
Transformers 3.
Pokember.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Portuguese, right?
Pokember?
Or it's Dutch. Dutch?
No, Pokember is
Put in the translator.
I can't remember. I don't think it's
Dutch
Portuguese.
sounds right.
I don't think it's Portuguese.
I love
Either
that. But I love that
Dutch
issue
or-
issue 3 with Spider-Man in the cover. I
Swedish,
always love that.
maybe.
Yeah. I got some Shattered Glass, Soundwave when he's good. And Shattered Glass storyline. I got the wraparound cover, Transformers and Terminator.
Ooh.
Cover.
I don't know if I have that one.
I got this nice Soundwave cover. We got the old school.
Yeah, the Dreamwave.
We got this. This Prime Soundwave the cover. All Hell Megatron Soundwave.
Nice.
All Hell Optimus Prime Soundwave. And the old G.I. Joe Transformers series. You got Soundwave right there.
Are you gonna cosplay as Soundwave in Baltimore?
Yo, dude, there was a dude that actually dressed up as Optimus Prime, and I saw another guy dressed as Soundwave, which gets me jealous because I wish I could cosplay as the characters I want to be. I could be either Boba Fett or Sartan.
Well, you could always cosplay as Ahsoka.
Don't do that to Giggles. Don't.
You know what?
It's bad enough to braggart all this bullshit. Don't
know.
Don't embarrass her. Goddamn transfer.
Don't embarrass her.
I actually like this cover. Side cover. Being another Soundwave cover.
Holy arms!
I take a lot of Soundwave covers. And I love the Soundwave covers.
That's a forearm Liefeld.
Looked like he was pumping his metal.
Megatron cover. Hey, between Megatron and Soundwave, man, the 80s was fun. And you got another Soundwave cover. Yeah, another one. Then I got these brave new era Optimus Prime. You got Megatron there, autographed by the artist. Megatron on the throne.
Nice.
There's nothing badass than a badass character on a throne.
Yeah.
Got those.
Robots look good sitting on a throne.
I got these little digest books.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like those. Yeah, I got those.
You should get those graded.
Got the Boba Fett pop-up book.
Oh, nice.
That's
That's
$2.
What? Open it.
It's closed. It's sealed. I'm not opening it.
Wow.
I got this.
Just
you
gotta open it. There's no way you can't open that at some point and play with it.
I'm gonna open it.
It's a pop-up book. That's just gonna be fun.
He's never gonna open it.
You can giggle the whole time you're opening each page.
He's never gonna open it. He's never gonna open it.
First Durge.
Get out of here.
Which I got the first cover of Durge graded. I gotta get this graded eventually. And talking about foreign books, here we go. German. Friggin' enemy Boba Fett with Darth Vader. Another Boba Fett, German. So here we go. Now we got different. Now follow the thing. This is a foreign cover, Alex Ross cover.
Here we go again.
That's
Didn't we see these already?
No, not these. The Mexicano. The Mexicans are always hard to find in the books. I'm still looking for Dr. Afra first appearance. That. You got this badass Vader, Dr. Afra, and 000. First Maul cover.
Yeah.
German.
Dom's been spending that Kathleen Kennedy cash.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. The 150 Darth Maul, the Raza cover.
What is it? Every time he mentions Kathleen Kennedy, he gets $10.
Is what he's doing.
I'll trade you that. I'll trade you that for an Ant-Man.
Yep. Now you can keep that. The Dotson.
Dotson.
Dr. Afra, I like this cover.
I love my Dotson draws after.
You got this. Now, this is one of my pride and joys in my collection right now.
Does it have batteries?
There you go.
Edition of High Republic.
Yep.
There's no copies out there. It's a very rare book. The
nice.
last time this book
the
came out,
embargoed version.
$400. It sold for $400 raw. The last time it came up. So
Nice.
I got one. I got one from the warehouse.
When you go to Baltimore, you should get that graded slab.
Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing some books. Maybe I'll get them graded. I want Bruce to take a look at the books first before I get them graded.
I'm retired.
Dutch Thundercats and Born. And then here we go, old school Wizard #1.
Nice.
You can press that.
Wizard #1 San Diego Con edition.
You can press that.
I got that. The Era Wolverine edition. What makes this an error when you open it up?
Would you go through all your boxes and bring out books?
Actually, you know what? I'm actually moving stuff around, but I had to go through. The reason why this is an error book. Dr. Afra.
Afra Guts.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
I got this nice book. It is. It's a Star Wars Marvel crossover. What do you want?
Yeah, first one.
There we go. I love this McFarlane cover. Newsstand Spider-Man.
Yeah, I can't help
The
but
regular?
pick those up when I say them.
There we go. Some foreign first Hobgoblins.
It's fine.
2, 1 in 25. Moon Knight. Mysterious Moon Knight versus Hobgoblin.
Nice. I know how much you love your Hobgoblin.
I love my Hobgoblin. Newsstand. Wait, a newsstand right there.
Mm-hmm.
Another Hobgoblin first appearance. The French, the Canadian.
The Quebec.
Yeah,
edition.
go back there. And then last but not least, I got these going on here. I got these.
Ooh, I need one of those.
And
Got a double.
I love this Dotson Hobgoblin on the X-Men comic.
That's a great cover.
I love this cover.
That's a great
And then
cover.
last but not least, the Italian first appearance of Venom. So
Get out of here.
yeah,
Get out of here.
I want to get this graded. It's I know it's a black
Cosmic.
cover, but I could probably bang out an 8 in this, an 8.0.
If you can get at least an 8.5, you're doing good with that book.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of books. I just went through some stuff. I don't buy books as much as I used to, but the stuff I have is a lot of fun because I do have a lot of shit that a lot of stuff. I have to go to the storage unit and go through my boxes where my Transformer homage covers are, like the Killing Joke, the one you have
Megatron.
Megatron with the camera. I got that. I got the X-Men #1 with Transformer. I guess all that stuff is home. All that stuff is at my storage unit. So eventually I go through it.
Transformer.
I love my Transformers. I love my Soundwave, my Zartan, my Hordak, and my freaking Boba Fett. And
I
Stitch.
don't blame you. They got great covers. They're fun books to collect.
You know, it's just one of those things where it comes, you know, the old stuff had a lot of great covers, like with Hobgoblin. A lot of new stuff. There's not a lot of Hobgoblin covers now, the newer stuff. You know, you had the Gang War that came out.
No, because they just create a different goblin every other month.
You got the Venom. You got the Venom War that's going to be happening soon, and there's a Hobgoblin cover that I'm going to get. But other than that, the old school Web of Spider-Man, they had a plethora of friggin'
they're all good covers too.
Yeah.
What do you got up?
We almost forgot about Styx.
Styx.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
I got
Styx.
you here.
Styx.
Dom's taking over the show. That's why Dom has to be like first or last. Just like Bruce used to be.
Let's get you in the lead spot here, Styx, and we'll. What you got?
What do you got? What do you got?
You got your international orders. Look, I can see.
Yeah, I got an international. That's going to come last here. So this week I picked up some of the books I needed on Whatnot. They threw in this Kaya.
Yes.
Ashcan.
Nice.
I like ash cans. I love getting ash cans whenever.
I'll check that out.
Anybody have those Max ash cans?
What?
Max. The Max ash cans.
Oh,
I have Pit. No. I have a Pit ash can.
Yeah, I might have a Pit one. I don't think I have it. I got a couple Kens.
Nice. Any Barbies?
Where's Barbie?
No Barbies. And I got we got the Gotchaman. We got the blank. You got your A.
Bringing those to Baltimore.
Oh, that is the thing I got to do. I got to start digging out my blanks for Baltimore.
Yeah, then we got Gotchaman. And then of course I picked up some Doctor Who's.
Nice.
Got some blanks there.
Is any artist of Doctor Who going to be at the con?
I'm not sure yet. Probably not, because they're mostly Titan, and some of their artists are from the UK.
You can take that to some artist, be like, "Hey, can you draw a Doctor Who?" And then you can get punched in the face.
This one I really like. This is
the scarf,
the Inglet cover, and then I didn't get the Art Germ cover, but I did get 2 of the sketch covers.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
So,
okay.
And then I was really worried about ordering this book from. I ordered it from Italy. I was worried about how they were going to send it because I wasn't sure. I kind of gave him an idea of what to do, and he did a great job. This is a really stiff piece of cardboard that they fashioned out of a good sturdy box, and it had a nice flap to it. So I picked up a copy of I Fantastico Quattro Gigante Italian First Rama Touch.
Nice. Oh,
Nice.
So that was my international buy of the month.
no cereal box.
No cereal box. No, this package was really good. I mean, you could tell it was like a good stiff cardboard that they use. So
that's good.
That's impressive. I almost always get cereal boxes.
I usually get like manila envelope, with like maybe a quarter piece of cardboard in there that doesn't even cover the whole comic book. So this was a good change from that. So I would recommend that seller.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's nice that you get a nice stiff package.
It's important.
Not even Christmas.
You always throw that in there. I know you got to throw in some.
Why? I said that with a straight face over here.
You don't think that we got that? Come on.
All right. Today, I decided to give us, in the month of putting men's magazines up here, this is Laugh Magazine from, I believe this one is from 1947. Ooh. If you look at that person on the cover, you will notice at the bottom that is Norma Jean Doherty, who is Marilyn Monroe. This is her second appearance on a magazine cover. Nice. So if you happen to see a stack of Laugh magazines somewhere at a flea market or something, make sure you go through them because there's several that have her on the cover prior to the Marilyn Monroe name. So, and it's also fun to find her as with the brunette hair.
You got to find her in that Playboy cover, the first appearance of Playboy.
Yeah, I like if I can find these old ones prior to that. It's more enriching to me because people see these sometimes they don't realize that's Marilyn Monroe on the cover. So
yeah.
All right. For now and later this week.
Nice.
I like Jay Anceletto. This Vampirella Dark Reflections #2. This is the 1 in 15, but it's Dynamite, so you can just get the trade off the shelf. But the Virgin does look sharp. There's a Virgin foil, there's a trade dress, blah blah blah. But it's a nice. There's been a lot of really nice Vampirella covers lately, and I've been neglecting my Vampirella on the list, so threw this one up there this week. I think the A cover is a Shannon Mayer cover too, which is also really nice. So it's good stuff. Next on the list, I thought it was just a good Lobos cover of Action Comics 1067. I haven't been necessarily overwhelmed by Lobos stuff lately, but I do dig this cover. It's a decent cover.
I don't think he's hit it like he hit that Wonder Woman cover swimsuit Norts. That's his best cover.
I didn't even like the Norts. I liked the Wonder Woman. What was the Christmas cover? I thought that was good.
Yeah.
But I still like it. I still like his work. I don't know. I just kind of want to see something different. So, but I did like this one. And I threw Profane #2. This is just the A cover. It was just a really interesting cover. The more I kept looking at it, the more I was like, oh, that's what's going on. Oh, there's that there. It's one of those covers that you can just kind of keep looking at and see interesting things in it. So I just threw that there on the list. It's a new series, newer series from Boom. It's issue 2 that came out this week. Mm-hmm. into the future, we have a new series from Boom that's coming out. Red Before Black. It's a nice Dave Johnson cover. Nippy #1 from Cheeky Comics, which had Kickstarter. It's a nice lyrics cover as well. There's numerous variants of this cover in various stages of dress clothes. So
some are more nippy than others.
Yeah, there's plenty of covers to meet your needs.
That's
but,
not Elsa.
But I like picking up lyrics covers when she does these, so that's a good one. And Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, #4, the 1 in 15. I've talked numerous times about how I love Rebecca Puebla, and this is just a really cool cover. So it's a nice 1 in 15. Like and the series seems to be doing pretty well. I'm pretty sure that 1 in 10 is still doing pretty well. There was a second print coming out of that. It was in red. So the series seems to be getting a little bit of traction. So it's a nice, a little further down the run ratio. So sometimes those don't have as much availability as a #1 on an indie that has a bunch of covers. So something to look for. And in the pulp marketplace this week, 2 books. I picked these out just as a point of reference for what I want to talk about here. This is Air War 17 from the summer of 1944, a 6.0, went for $1,320, which is a pretty good chunk of money. It's a great cover. But note, this is the only 6.0 and there are none higher.
Okay.
Carrying through with theme, Detective Book Magazine #40 from 1943 from Fiction House. Also a great cover. Again, there's 1 in a 6.5, none higher. A lot of people have not graded pulps, and a lot of people are just starting to submit pulps. So there is a short window of, if you have some relatively decent graded pulps, they don't have to be mint because most pulps aren't, you have a chance of being a 6 or a 6.5 and being first to market, being highest in the census, being highest graded, which is always, in the comic world, that always carries a premium. Right. And there will be a short window, depending on how many people really start leaning into pulps and grading pulps. I mean, once you start getting more and more on the census, your census is going to get more crowded here and there. Granted, a lot of these books are scarce or rare, but they are out there. But just a little thing, if you have pulps or you collect pulps and you're thinking about grading them, and you have some that are in some decent shape, you might be first to market at the highest grade on the census, and with that, you can sometimes get a premium because a lot of the lower grader pulps, they're not going for that much at Heritage. You can find reasonable $70 sales, $80 sales, $100 sales of graded pulps. They're great covers, but there's others that are higher graded on the census. So just be aware of that window and be aware of that premium that you could possibly get there. So that's what we got this week for that. With that, we are going to turn it over. A little change in the lineup this week. We're going to do news later, and we're going to do Styx's trivia and our little spotlights tonight, and then filter into news. So you get bombarded early with a game with Styxboy.
All right. This week we're doing a little higher or lower game.
Ooh.
As I've called it here, Ancient Classics, presented by the Qualified. Presentated, as I wrote there.
Okay, we'll put it on the correction list next week.
Yeah. No. Grammar. So here we got Famous Funnies, number 209, featuring Buck Rogers. This is the first. I didn't write it down.
I go figure.
I can't remember who this was the first.
It's the first Frazetta. I think it might
Frank
be
Frazetta. Thank you.
It's the first Frazetta Buck Rogers cover.
The first Frazetta Bug Riders.
Infamous series, yeah.
So highest, I didn't put raw. I think I had it. What I have it as raw. Highest ask on eBay is higher or lower than $5,500 for this book. I think I have it graded. I think I have it at the graded.
Is it graded?
Not the picture, is it? But the book. I didn't put it in there, but it should be highest graded eBay ask is higher or lower than 5,500.
What's the grade on the book?
Yeah, that I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you that. That's not. Yeah, that's not relative. What the grade is.
What?
It's the highest
right.
ask. It's the highest ask. It could be any. It could be any grade. It's just the highest ask on eBay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Fair enough. Got it.
I don't know who made up these rules, but okay.
We'll have several
just
slides.
go along with it. Just go along.
We'll have several slides on the correction list.
All right.
Apparently, I got to put up a rules page again.
I'm going lower than 5,500.
We're gonna say this is a raw book.
Raw book. Okay. I couldn't remember what I had.
I'll go lower.
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 Yeah, anybody in the chat? Ron, Famous Funnies.
We got Mama Bear says higher. We got BK says higher. Ortiz says higher. Cosmic says higher.
All right.
Yes, it is one of the best runs in comics. Is this Buck Rogers Famous Funnies run with Frazetta covers? They are beautiful covers.
All right, go ahead and reveal the answer.
It is
Yay!
Lower. The highest ask on eBay right now for this book is a 5,000 or best offer.
That is a crazy good looking copy.
It is
from that one shitty picture that they have there.
It is a shitty picture.
It's
you asked for $5,000 for this book. At least show the sides and the back. If you don't know what's going on in the back, it might be the back might be gone.
Well, I didn't go and show it. I'm
just saying, but
I didn't show you. I'm sure there might be other pictures, but from this one initial picture,
the yellow.
I think it's a great looking book. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd pay 5,000 for it, but if I really wanted it, I guess I would. Right?
I guess I would. I will offer the 4,200. See if he budgets.
Just $10 best offer. Take it or leave it.
$10.
All right. Wonder World Comics number 7 is also Frazetta. Highest graded eBay ask is higher or lower than $19,000.
Oh, Jesus. I say lower.
Lower.
Whatever price comes out, you should buy it.
BK was right. That's a Lou Fine book, not another Frazetta. Good job, BK. I'll give you a point for that.
BK is better than some news reporters. He's checking you on the spot. We accept fact checking here.
Yes, I don't believe Frazetta did anyone.
I should have put the artist in the corner because that's what I went off of.
And now you know.
All right, and the answer is.
And the answer is
higher.
Higher.
Yeah, that's great.
There's a 9.0 restored for $22,499. There's also a 1.0 for $4,400. It's not in the great shape, but I thought I'd throw it on there just to show the difference.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys have the restoration undone in that book if it could, and have it resubmitted to get a blue label?
No. Okay. It's a golden age book. And it all depends on what the restoration is. I mean, a lot of times it's things like color touch. So
you can't do anything with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
or
you get that golden age tape in there. It's not gonna. You're just gonna ruin it anymore.
I know it's restored at 9.0.
Yeah.
But still, dude, through 1939, through all the crazy harsh times, war, freaking bad time, we don't know where this book originated from. I'm just saying, but still, even though it's restored, a 9.0, that's still good.
Yeah, a restored Golden Age book. I'll take it at any time.
Yes,
yeah. People are always going to be a little more forgiving for a restored book for Golden Age because it was a common number one. It was a common practice,
especially what is this? 80 years old now. This is 80 years old.
Yeah.
So, you know, even if it was a 5.0, you'd be
think about
happy as a clam to get it because it's the age.
It's definitely in the
80s. The times where pulp your paper and it survived that. So
yeah.
If you think that the next 6 years, the 80s is going to be 50 years old, this book is old.
Right. Yeah. All right. Up next. All right. Detective Comics number 359. Highest raw eBay sale ask is higher or lower than $8,000.
Bruce, you got this book, right?
Do I?
Do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. You do, right?
Yes, I do have this book.
You'll never find two copies of this book that have the same color of purple on that background.
I have a 6.5 in this. 6.5? Yeah, 6.5.
Wait, so you have a 6.5. So this book is 8. Wait, so higher, low to $8,000. This is a raw book.
I want to say lower raw. Yeah.
What do you think? 6.5 is what? 6.5 is it $7,000?
No, 6.5 is probably 14, 15, maybe.
100?
Or a little higher.
Or 15,000?
Yeah.
Oh.
100.
Oh, okay. I think this is lower. I said lower.
We got here.
You got a lot
BT
of
said lower, Ed lower, Cosmic lower.
Nathan higher.
Higher. All right, go ahead and reveal the answer.
Yep.
It is lower. Yep, 7,500 for that
Not
raw.
by much, though. Not by much.
And just as to go with Bruce, I put on here that there was an 8.5 for almost $15,000.
No, almost 15,000 for 8.5.
As an ask, not a sale.
Well, at auction, they're putting it up.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. You're 6.5, $1,400.
Wait a minute. Did I miss something?
People put dumb shit up all the time at crazy prices.
People go fishing with numbers and
I don't blame them. I mean, that's not. I mean, number one, that's not a book that you put up at auction starting at $1. It's a book you put up at a ridiculous price and maybe somebody bids on it. But,
there's no way a 7 is that much. Ask.
That's an 8.5.
No, the 8.5. They're graded at 8.5.
The 7, 7 at 75.
They have it graded.
That no.
But dude, the best offer for a raw copy is 7,500. You got a 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 is, like I said, it's probably like 15, 16.
Yeah,
there's a 7.0 up now for they're asking 1,900. People ask crazy prices for these books. They're not worth these prices.
Right. That's what I'm trying to kind of show you here. That you know,
Yeah.
Your ask is,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you're fishing. You know, some people go fishing.
Definitely a lot of fishing.
Some people catch people with it. So not to discount it, you know. All right, here we go. Manhunt number 14. Highest graded eBay ask is higher or lower than $8,000.
What? I say higher.
I think 13 has Frazetta art in it. Has an LB Cole cover.
What the hell? Before you move on to that, I just noticed there's a 6.5 sold for $1,050 in June, and then a 4.0 sold for $1,700 in July.
Oh,
what the hell?
Welcome to eBay.
There you go.
Right, no rhyme, no reason when it comes to people bidding.
Homo, man.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Homo.
No.
That was it. Those were buy it now prices.
Those were buy it now prices. Well, you catch one person one time and you get the next person the next time.
And the hypodermic. And the hypodermic.
Yeah, you got your hypodermic. You got a mummy in the background, which I like.
Yeah.
And in the foreground.
And then a few days later, somebody paid
looks like Dick Tracy.
$1,400 for a 6.5.
And you have a little person. Is that what they like to be called? Little person? Is that what they're called now?
Little person.
Red dress. You got the red dress in the cover?
Yeah. Bondage.
Yep.
It kind of ticks a lot of boxes on this one.
Yeah.
I think it's higher.
It's a winner.
Higher.
Yeah.
I'm going to go higher.
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 All right.
Twice the grade, Styx, shady.
Oh, lower.
Lower. We got a 5.5.
This game is rigged.
It is fucking Styx again.
500. Then there was a. This was a.
The correction is just going to be a picture of Styx next week.
Just
we need to set some boundaries and guide rules for Styx in this game.
Come on, Styx, man. You could do better than that.
I can only go by what's on the eBay when I look. And I did this yesterday.
Golden Age is weird though. You will see people try to sell raws for ridiculous prices on eBay. Books that look like they're falling apart, they will ask ridiculous amounts of money for.
You know, it's pretty cool. I like, you know, just to have a book from this time. Really think about it. Just to have. I don't care what grade it would be, just to have. You know,
right.
I got a bunch. That's what I like to collect.
I get books. I would get a book like this that would have like a mummy on it. I like the fact that he kind of looks like Dick Tracy. I do like Dick Tracy books.
You know what's crazy too? Look how much it is for 5.5. Really, it's still a lot of money. Think about it. The asking price 5.5.
Yeah,
that's the same thing with toys too.
You know, I would never. If I'm gonna buy a Golden Age book and it's on eBay, there's no way in hell I'm buying a raw book when I can get a freaking graded book for a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right. You get the graded stuff already graded.
And again, with Golden Age, it's like you don't know what they're hiding in that book.
Yep.
I got some raws I got lucky on. I got some raws that I wasn't so lucky on. But yeah, I mean, I'll even take CBCS.
But if
they don't have a lot of pictures in that listing, you know, ask for them. I'll always ask for more pictures if they don't have it.
You know, and it's like even graded toys too. You get graded toys like retro toys, like old toys.
Yeah.
And you get them at a like even if the board or the box is destroyed, and it's like 5.5 or 4.5. Some of those toys are actually a lot of money too, which is ridiculous. If you think about it. Anything that's in box or still on the on card, it's definitely worth it when it comes down to it. I paid 5.5 for a 21 back Boba Fett.
Sure you would.
But it's like $8,000.
Oh yeah.
$10,000 for a 5.5. It's ridiculous.
All right, what do we got? One more, Joe? I think we got one more.
We got one more. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, one more. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, #1. Yeah. First print. The highest graded eBay ask is higher or lower than $199,000.
I think it's high. I think it's higher. I think it's higher because a 9.8. I saw what a 9.8 sold one time.
No peeking there.
No. I peeked. A few months back. Yeah, higher.
The last good Eastman cover.
Right? Really kind of is.
This is when the turtles were turtles, man.
Now he just kind of does what are you doing over there?
Slip a camera.
All right, what do we got here? Anybody? Higher or lower than 109,000? Here we go. It is higher. We got a 9.8 ask of $299,999 with a $67.65 shipping cost.
What a dickhead!
Yes.
Yeah, I love the prices they charge the shipping. It's like, dude, so that means it's higher because you got to pay the tax, and it's ridiculous.
No free shipping.
No free shipping.
What a moron!
$300,000 on eBay. That's your first problem.
Yeah, I agree.
I would never buy this book on eBay.
No.
I would go to a person personally and get it in my hands.
This is a book you could find at a con. Anywhere, probably. I mean, just about anywhere.
You could talk to somebody.
Heritage.
Right. Like, and you'll probably get it for $14,000.
Heritage, you get beat up on that buyer's premium. God, it sucks.
That's the only thing that keeps me from Heritage is that buyer's premium.
It does,
but Heritage.
But you end up getting you win the auction at a lower price than it's valued at, but then you add in the premium and
yeah, they got some really good Star Wars stuff that's dropped.
If you ever get into that,
then they hit you up for shipping.
Yeah,
they have a couple of really nice pieces on Heritage this year for Star Wars toys. But it's like, damn, it's just too much money, man.
Yeah,
it is. It's a process. It's a process winning an auction through Heritage. It's not simple like eBay. Where
Thank you,
just kinda
Styx,
go through the
man.
steps.
Good game, man. Good game.
Good game.
You still
Right.
fix it. Don't worry about it.
Even full of mistakes.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Haters.
Ha
All right. So instead of a single spotlight
Yay.
tonight, we got 3 mini spotlights. Since there was an outcry for Patriotika last week with a little red, white, and blue, figured we'd throw in that. I wanted to talk about one of my favorite artists, Glen Orbik, and some of his amazing covers, and then a little look at some of the current Zatanna covers that are out there with Bringing Down the House and the Superman run that's going on right now.
Mhm.
So Patriotika, I will say I don't think I've necessarily opened a cover on a Patriotika book.
I like the Star Wars book. The Star Wars.
It is a superhero that is kind of a Thorish in its way of person melding with somebody who has superpowers type of deal, where you have kind of the Greek goddess and human kind of merging to form this superhero. But
people with the boobs.
it's definitely cover candy, and I was happy to see some of the artists that
What
popped
gave
up
you that
going
idea?
through these as well.
I don't know, man.
It started with Mount Olympus Press and then moved over to Antarctic Press. So the initial run, which went through, there you go, Dom. You get a nice little Star Wars homage cover there.
I like that cover.
Yeah. So the first one had 3 volumes and some good covers. Yeah, I mean, you had a Momoko cover in there.
Yeah. And she gave big boobs too.
Oh yeah. Remember, Momoko's first cover was Cherry Pop Tart.
Yes.
So
Ooh, like that.
yeah, they had some good stuff. Like Mount Olympus went through this run when Antarctic Press took it over. They kind of went through the original series and reran those covers for that first volume. There's Patriotika 2.
I like that second cover.
Yeah, there are some winners in here in terms of covers.
Ooh, cosplay
And you can never go wrong with cosplay covers.
Nope.
Really?
I'll keep this up here for an extra few seconds so that we get the extra rating down or up, however it works.
Oh, geez.
The full tension with the boobage.
Yeah.
Because apparently comic boobies don't bother YouTube, but apparently real ones do. So who knew?
Yep.
Like I said, they had some good covers through that Mount Olympus series.
That's an homage. What's that an homage to?
She-Hulk.
That's She-Hulk?
I think so.
Cover the B&A Express trip to Joe. PK. If Joe has them already, we're talking about.
Like I said, once it moved to Antarctic Press, they ran through the original series first, and then they put out this Patriotika United series. So you had your obligatory ASM 300 homage. You did have a little creeper there, a little Archerm, a little Inhucklee cover that slipped in there as well, which was nice.
You know, it's funny. I'd rather Herbert save my life than Steve Rogers. There you go.
Yes.
Steve who?
Jeez.
Damn it.
Yeah, a Shikari cover there on the far right.
Yo, she said she might kill you. She'll try to save you but kill you at the same time.
Comes complete with flotation devices.
Little J. Scott homage.
I like that cover. And I like
That's a good cover.
The Janet Jackson.
A little Rolling Stone Janet Jackson homage there as well.
Okay.
And that's our Patriotika. This is the spotlight that I really wanted to do tonight because Glen Orbik is an artist that doesn't do a ton of covers, but the covers he has done are phenomenal. So you might be flipping through boxes And if you come across some of his art, I would suggest you pull it out. It's still quite accessible and quite findable. Most of his work in comics you find in DC. He did do a Thor cover, which was pretty good, but he had nice Flash
really
cover.
Covers.
It's a decent Lex cover. That Spectre cover is fantastic as well. Like I said, every time I see these, I'm just like, shit, that's probably the best cover in the run.
Probably.
He did a handful of covers on the Superman Legends of DC Universe as well. Some good classic Superman covers. The Lantern one just makes me laugh because it's just great.
Yep. Lanterns on horses?
Why not?
And the horse is a eunuch. So
he did a handful of covers on the Batman Shadow of the Bat run, and they are some of the best covers in that run, by the way.
And of course, none of those are DCUs.
No. Especially the annuals. You'll see a few of the annuals that he's done. They are awesome.
Oh, those are some really nice covers.
Yeah, they're all pulp art style. They're all painted covers. They're all nice. You could tell he took time with all of these covers. There's no phoned in covers that he has with his work. And possibly the two best Aquaman covers ever. That Aquaman annual and Aquaman 25. Those are two fantastic Aquaman covers. And that's saying something.
Wow.
In terms of indies, he did do a cover on this trade for the Wonderland Chronicles. Just good little Alice in Wonderland cover, and nice little pulp-ish cover on this Anne Steelyard. He did a series called Victorian, where he did the covers on that. There's two of the covers there. I think it was a 4-issue run.
Yeah.
I
think I had that.
And in terms of comics, he's probably best known for the Howard Chaykin Vertigo series, American Century. I miss Vertigo comics a lot. Screw DC Black Label. It's not Vertigo. Just bring back Vertigo. But his run of covers on American Century, this whole run is fantastic. There's like 27 issues. Pick them up. It's a good read. There's great covers from him, Jim Silkey in that run, but his covers in American Century are all fantastic. And all of these books are still absolutely dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I like those covers. I like the old pulp covers. I like those. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare that people take this much time with covers that they do anymore. So
never judge a book by its cover.
They're almost fantastic.
They're almost kind of pulp. These are kind of pulpy.
I
like the, was this option?
I don't know if this was ever.
I don't
optioned.
think so.
Right.
Very well, it should have been. It covers a good amount of time through the 1950s. Like I said, all fantastic covers. His signature is normally pretty viewable on the bottom. It'll normally say Orbik on it, so you can normally tell it's him, but normally just seeing the art on it kind of gives it away. And I always talk about Hardcase Crime in terms of Gun Honey and stuff like that, but Hardcase Crime also puts out pulp novels. They put out a lot of pulp novels, and the art on most of those pulp novels is fantastic as well. And he did a ton of the Hardcase Crime pulp novel covers. So he had a handful of these. And like I said, these are number one. These are great reads. If you like, noir style pulp novels, they're all pretty good. And if you look at Hardcase Crime, there's a lot of well-known names as well that will pop up in these books. These aren't just kind of rando people that write books. These are mostly pretty well-known authors, or in some cases, they're authors who are writing under pen names. So again, you have Gore Vidal wrote a goddamn pulp novel under a pen name. Michael Crichton wrote under John Lang. So you can pick up some of those author stuff. There's a bunch of Stephen King books on Hard Case Crime as well. So there's a lot of good stuff there. So I encourage everybody to if you're digging through your boxes and you see some Orbik art, pick it up. It's a good one to have, and he's an artist that often goes under the radar.
Nice.
And our girl Zatanna. Can't go wrong with Zatanna. There's the new series. Yes, I agree. Cardi had the best classic Aquaman covers, but I still will take those 2 Orbik covers any day in terms of style. For my pocketbook, I'll take the Cardi covers, but for style, I'll take the Orbik ones. So Zatanna has the current ongoing series now. This little mini bringing down the house. So I figure we run through some of those covers. And there's also a storyline going on with Superman right now in 16, 17, and 18. So there's some Zatanna covers coming out of there as well. There's some exclusives popping up at SDCC as well. Mm-hmm. So just take a look at some of the covers. So in issue 1, we got probably the most number of variants out of this. It's weird the way it goes, because it's like 1 has a lot of variants, 2 has some, and then 3 has some, and then 4 has a lot more. So it's kind of all over the place what they're doing with the variants. But the first 3 are all open orders. The second one there, that Artgerm, there was a foil version of that as well. I despise DC foil. I'll just say that out loud. It's dull and boring, and it ruins the colors of the cover. The last one over there is the 1 in 25. DC foil's great. You can't defend DC foil. It's garbage.
I can't sell. I do it all the time.
Nice.
And you got the 1 in 50, and then you had a Carla Cohen store exclusive as well. There's 2 variants of that. Carla Cohen one on the right. There is a virgin version of that with a different color background.
Virgin? What is it? A double virgin?
Just a virgin.
Oh, okay.
Just like the twin birth.
It's not reborn. With issue 2, we got that second one there. It's a nice Ariel Diaz cover. The big one on this one was the Jenny Frison, which is open order, but there's also a 1 in 25 version of it. I don't know what DC is thinking. DC was doing so good for the longest time of just giving us 1 in 25s that were unique art. But for this, for some reason, they decided, no, we're just going to take the trade of the Frison and make it a kind of minimal trade / virgin and make that the 1 in 25. That one is also an SDCC exclusive, which will be, I think, foiled. I don't know if it's foiled the same way DC foils, but that one will be available as well. So all you Frison fans, you can get this in many different ways. And last on the list was a new limited to 800 store exclusive that popped up. It started only on Sozamaika's page. This is a Sozamaika cover, but then it showed up on some other sites as well. So it is limited to 800, and there's supposedly a COA that comes with it as well. I love the Sozamaika one myself. I love the Frison one as well, because Frison on a black cover is always a winner. But I feel bad they diluted it with the trade, the ratio, and everything else. So, I don't know. I dig the Sozamaika.
I do like the Sozamaika a lot.
Yeah, I swear, man. You know what? Freaking Zatanna was great in Smallville. I think.
Zatanna, woman from Reacher.
Yeah,
woman from Reacher ended up playing her in.
I was gonna say there's no dreadnoughts in DC.
They're not the dreadnoughts. Zatanna. Yeah, I caught myself as I said that.
With issue 3, I love the Dotson. The Dotson cover in the middle is great. I'm a big Lotte fan. I love Lotte, so I did pick up the Lotte. They did the same thing with the Lotte that they did with the Frizzen. They have a regular one, and they have a 1 in 25.
They make she looks Indian in the last issue. A little bit, right? She has like that an Indian look.
Does she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
A little bit.
And then in issue 4, you can't have a Zatanna comic apparently without throwing John Constantine in there.
Yeah, there.
So it seems to be the
Star-Crossed Lovers, right?
Yeah. So you do get a nice. I think that second one's a Joel Jones cover. You get a Sway cover there, which is probably the most feminine Sway face I've seen on a cover. So that's nice.
Get a little skull in the corner too.
And then you get the, I forget the artist that's doing all these, the kind of through the ages, different outfits covers.
I like that cover.
They're doing these for a bunch of the different characters throughout DC. So if you want the Zatanna one, it's coming in
all different costumes, yeah.
Issue 4, yeah. But you get all, even the original, the old one with the old top hat, little tuxedo.
She looks like a stewardess.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
She does in the early ones. They do.
She looks like a stewardess
outfit.
Yes.
Superman 16 has some fun covers as well. You get a Frank Cho, which is always nice. I'll never knock a Frank Cho. The Zerdy, the third one over, is pretty sharp as well.
That's pretty cool because it's like old school Superman.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good cover. The colors on it are great, and it's a good Zerdy cover. This and that Zerdy and the Dotson on the Zatanna are a nice pair to have.
I love the fucking Dotson. Dotson, I love his work.
I like that lyrics at the end there.
Oh, it's Lobos.
Oh, that's Lobos?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it said lyrics. Oh, lyrics.
There's a foil of that.
Yes, at SDCC there is an exclusive of that Lobos. So, which is fine with me. I like the Zerdy the best out of the bunch. But they're all good. I like the Lobos as well. I collect everything Zatanna, so I'll be getting them all anyway. But I'm happy to have a Frank Cho in there as well for a Zatanna cover. With 17, you got a couple covers. They have not released the covers for everything yet. So there are a few other covers. I know there's a Ratio. I think there's another Open Order that have yet to have been revealed. So these are the two that they have shown.
What are these ones for? This is for issue 3?
This is Superman 17.
Yeah.
17. Okay. I like that one with the capes coming out of the hat.
Yeah.
Is that a gargoyle on her? Or that's just Batman's cape. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like that one.
Yeah.
And then Superman 18, for some reason, they have released far more of the art for Superman 18 than they have for 17. So there's some good winners in there as well.
Ooh, I like the one far right. Fast. Love that cover.
There's some good ones. So, like I said, we don't get Zatanna on covers all that often. She's not necessarily a main title character. She'll get her little runs every now and then. Or if they ever decide to bring back Justice League Dark, you'll get her popping up in there and get some covers. But it's nice to have a little spurt of Zatanna covers out there.
So I see the different Superman. What's the premise of this series?
I have absolutely no clue.
No idea.
Well,
okay. I just wondered because the Superman in the last one looks like either Superman Beyond or the black suit Superman from.
I'm not
the
sure.
90s.
Are they tying into Absolute Power?
I think they will tie in some way, but
so I think the black suit is because he's all the heroes have been depowered. So I think that's his healing, absorbing sun.
That's the suit
Yellow
that he
sun.
had when he came
The
back.
sun suit.
Yep.
That's the suit when he came back, right? When he He came back.
Yeah, in the 90s there after the Doomsday death. Yeah.
Justice League Dark will be making an appearance in Wonder Woman soon.
That's nice, but they need their own title.
Thanks for the cameo.
They put out enough crap. They could give us a Justice League Dark title. It would be nice.
Maybe it'll be mentioned in the SDCC. We'll see.
Well, they're gonna have a panel, so we'll see.
They have a panel. They're gonna have a panel, right?
So,
I'm sure they will.
No, because Marvel's gonna have a panel.
Yeah, I would think DC. Since Marvel is going to be there, I would think that DC would.
And Lucasfilm
do something.
Books are going to be there, so that's going to be good too. So we'll get some discussion of new novels, comic books, which is great. We'll see.
Yeah, it'll be. Well, I think Matt will be there, so hopefully we'll get some man on the street insight into exactly
he's going
what's
to San Diego
going on
Comic Con?
Yep. Yeah, he'll be there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He normally goes. So
there you go. I got to go there. Maybe next year. I don't know, depending on how things are. Yeah. I would love to go. Star Wars Celebration and San Diego Comic Con, the two cons that I've never been to. And once I do those, I can be complete.
I don't cross
bucket list. Bucket list down. Put it on your bucket list.
Yeah.
So that's our Zatanna covers. And like I said, most of these are to-come covers. They have not come out yet. So I believe...
Keep an eye out for them.
The Zatanna, the Frizzen for Zatanna 2, I think that comes out next week. So you have plenty of time to get in on any of those other Zatanna covers that are out there. Same with the Superman stuff. You got time to get out there, throw them in your pull lists if you want.
James Gunn can always give the helm to somebody else to do Justice League Dark. You don't have to do Justice League.
He doesn't have to write and do everything. He'll try, but
he just has to say it's okay to do it. It would be so perfect. It would be a perfect Gunn project, though. It would be right up his alley. I would love to see Guillermo del Toro do it, but that's asking too much. Unfortunately, we'll never get those good things come together.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Our not comic sale of the week this week, in honor of Pete's other channel, the Toy Informer. If you haven't subbed up to that, go check it out. Pete started a channel just for toys. So today we're doing Lego minifigures. So I just grabbed a few here. This Miles Morales, this PS5 PlayStation Classic spider suit, Miles Morales from 2020, went for $1,500. Buy it now.
Yes, it was given out. It was given out when you bought PlayStation 5. It's free.
I didn't get one. Oh, I already had a PlayStation. That's why.
Yeah. It's
I already got two, so
don't sleep on your Lego minifigs. Not the knockoffs that they sell at the cons, but the actual ones.
Right.
Next, we have a Lego from 2012 from the New York Toy Fair. Captain America minifig. This is the SDCC Comic Con variant, I guess. I don't know. That's the way somebody listed it. Shit if I know whether it was a Toy Fair from New York or the SDCC Comic Con.
Yeah, because Toy Fair, they used to give out like mini thing, like packets and stuff like that.
At the SDCC?
Yeah. And they gave out stuff a long time ago. Like they used to give like gift bags, and a few times they gave out Lego stuff. And
see, there we go. See, we got Dom on here for a reason.
Yeah.
he's filling in our gaps because toys ain't my wheelhouse.
Yeah, they had a Boba Fett, a prototype Boba Fett a few years ago. Going for like $200-300 the white prototype. So.
It's nuts. Well, this went for $500 at auction on 6 bids. So
Lego figures people love, man. It's a collectible that people really go after, and there's a lot of fakes out there. That's why Lego is very it's very hard to find the real things, because there's a lot of fake Legos. So you got to be careful with that.
Yep, I had to throw in the old Zeb. It's a cool minifig.
It is.
Went for $274 on a buy it now. Kind of saw the prices all over on that, but I think that the gun kind of comes apart Lego style. So if you're buying these things, make sure you're getting all the parts if you're going to spend that much money for it.
Right.
But that wasn't bad for a buy it now, $274. Like I said, I've seen that minifig for $110. I've seen it for $300. It seems to be all over the place in price, but it is a cool one. Yeah, it is a pretty cool one. And of course, for Dom, last on the list, had to put the Lego Star Wars Cloud City Boba Fett minifig.
Yeah,
this one always goes for a
big money.
Really?
For a particular reason, because of the first Boba Fett with prints on it. They have the prints, the knee pads, the arm prints on it, and it's a very desirable piece. And that's why there's so many other ones that came out now. But this one
has jock straps on his knee.
Yeah. They don't have the bullet. They don't have the laser shot is junk. And when he got hit. But this one's good. This one is really good. A lot of people.
I think Boba lost his junk in the pit.
Yeah, like I said, this one sold for $15.25, and there were 22 bids on this. So when these come up, they are sought after. I always try to mix in auction bids when possible with buy it nows because people can
make sure when you buy Lego, like if you buy like a bag of Lego stuff, it's a mixture of things in it. A few people found Best Bin Boba Fett in like for $500. You get like a whole shit bag full of Legos, and they found it in there. I'm like, damn, lucky bastards.
Yeah. Yeah, I got tons of these minifigs laying around from my kids' Lego sets, and they just get destroyed.
Remember, any pieces that come from any of the shows that are given out for free, keep them in the package. Just keep them because Legos, the market's crazy when it comes to Legos.
Yeah, especially the minifigures.
Yeah,
they're small, easy, and
keep one in the package and get the fake ones at the can. Where your kids?
Exactly.
Here you go, Jimmy.
You know what I like buying? I like buying the Lego books that show all the figures, and it comes with like a little Lego piece. The new one that's
yeah.
Darth Maul is in the new one. I have the one with the prototype Boba Fett.
I have
over there.
I got old Lego guides from the 80s.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, no, this is them. Find it right away.
I got the old ones from the space sets and everything else.
Yep.
All righty. Well, Bruce.
Yep.
I'll hand it off to you, buddy.
We get into the news just a little off the top. Some rumors, some speculation, and some things that might be half true, might be half false. Who knows? First story we got up. James Gunn has had talks about an R-rated DC project being helmed by Taika Waititi.
There you go.
Oh, it wasn't up? Oh, sorry.
No.
Yeah,
I fooled you by having the main slide there. Yeah, the minifig book. Yeah, those are nice.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
they come out with those every couple years.
The new one has Darth Maul. If you come across,
I think I have one with Yoda in it.
So let me. This is just a rumor. James Gunn has had talks about an R-rated DC project being helmed by Taika Waititi. Yes, no, or keep it moving.
Lobo.
I don't know.
He's
very, very, very hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really like some of the stuff that he does, and I really dislike a lot of stuff.
Yes, I guess you want to do a rated R project. Lobo has to be rated R.
Yeah, Time Bandits is interesting, and they're doing that as a series, I believe.
I love Time Bandits.
Yeah, I do love the original. I see something like that. I feel is a good thing in his wheelhouse to take on.
I do like some of his stuff, but after Love and Thunder, I couldn't take all the bad jokes.
That one was middle of the road for me. I mean, I really like Ragnarok.
Like, I don't mind him being like What We Do in the Shadows.
Ragnarok
The movie was fair, but the TV series is one of the best things on TV.
Mhm.
And he produces the TV, but he definitely had more of a hand in the movie.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know whether I just want him to direct something, whether I just want him to write something and not be the one that directs it, or I'm not sure.
I would want to know what project they give him, whether or not I'd want him on it or not.
Yeah, I need to find the right Watiti balance in a project. I don't know what that balance is. So.
If you like What We Do in the Shadows and Our Flag Means Death, you will love Time Bandits.
And they are both. I do enjoy them both. And like I said, Time Bandits seems like a project that's
love
up his alley.
Shadows. That's awesome. That's a
The
great
TV
show.
series is so good.
That's a great show. It's funny
hilarious.
as hell. I love
Although Matt Berry makes that show.
100%.
That's
great. Yeah,
but I don't know what they would give him for an R-rated DC project. I mean, you could say Lobo, I guess. But
Constantine.
No, I don't want.
Why? You want an R-rated Constantine?
I do want an R-rated Constantine, but I don't want.
I don't see him doing that. I see him doing something that could be a borderline, have some comedy in it, as well as
ambush bug.
Yeah, ambush bug. Yeah.
Kite Man.
Plastic Man. How about Plastic Man?
Bring on Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo Crew.
Captain Carrot.
Hitman. Ooh.
Hitman.
Yeah, no.
I just picked up a first appearance of Hitman.
Yeah, you'd have to put him in some like
Booster Gold.
You can't put him in an A level character.
No, Booster not. It's not gonna be R.
Leave him alone. Leave Booster alone.
Hey.
I don't want him touching Booster.
And I don't want him taking a serious title and making it silly.
Right.
We already have James Gunn. That's what James Gunn does. He
jokey.
He's jokey, which is fine. I don't mind James Gunn jokey, but I need the tone to be appropriate for the character.
Right.
So give him
How about Demon?
Weird.
The Demon?
The Demon.
Etricon? Doom Patrol. I wouldn't mind him. Doom Patrol.
I wouldn't mind him on Doom. I wouldn't mind him on Doom Patrol.
That's a good.
We've already seen a relatively R-rated Doom Patrol with the series, which was good. I like the series a lot.
So there's plenty of projects he can do.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't touch any of the tentpole characters.
Yeah. I thought he was trying to get his foot back in the door with Star Wars. Is trying to get into everything.
Yeah, I think he's still doing that Star Wars.
Yeah, but it's right now. It's in the back burner with that because it hasn't been spoken about in a long time. Now you got
so is Patty Jenkins.
Yeah,
wow.
Back and forth.
Patty Jenkins, she burned bridges.
Yeah, she lit the match. That's why. What about New Gods for Watiti?
Huh.
How about a live action Super Pups, the dogs? How about the animals?
Come on now. Getting the Captain Carrot
R-rated version. Or is Seth Rogen do a voice?
I don't think he should do a movie. It should be a streaming show.
Yeah.
You think he's better?
I like the stuff he produces stuff. I think
Plastic Man.
It's better. Like I love Reservation Dogs. It was a fantastic series, and he produced that.
He did a couple episodes of Mandalorian, right?
Yeah, he did the season finale for this first season, and then he did the second one. So
those were pretty good.
Look, at the end of the day,
Bruce might be right.
He's the type of director that
don't tell him I said that.
He has a lot of he could be cool action. Ragnarok showed that he could actually kick ass with some action stuff, but at the same time, he has a lot of comical and tones about him. Like I said, Plastic Man could be a great rated R show because Plastic Man.
There you go. There's the right there.
Plastic Man.
That's what he should do. If he did a Tick series, I would.
Didn't it they did a Tick series recently?
What's his name?
A few years.
Prime did.
It was like 3 years back or so. Yeah. It wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. I will watch anything Tick that they put on. But
Kite Man. He could do Kite Man.
Kite Man's already getting his cartoon.
Yeah.
They have the trailer out for that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll come back to this.
They like to friggin' throw things out early, so we'll see something. He'll have something already in the works already.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Is Blanchett really that much taller than he is? Or are they standing?
We'll see we're wearing platforms for that role.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Next up, Sony is interested in Sydney Sweeney as the female lead for Men in Black 4.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Let's
Men in Black
go.
3 was a piece of shit. Why not make another
City's all over the place. Come on, I'm ready for it.
But it's not Men in Black then after.
I won't be mad at this.
I wouldn't be mad at it either, but I think Men in Black, I think the third one was that's it. I don't think they should do any more Men in Black.
I think Sydney Sweeney should only be allowed to be in R-rated movies.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Because then we'll always have hope.
Listen, give Black Cat and Spider-Man, Dark Talon in Star Wars. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I want the Barbarella project to get off the ground that she's supposed to be in.
Yeah,
before I worry about anything else that she's in.
Barbarella.
Yeah.
Oh, this will get butts and seats. I know that. This came through.
Well, I mean, a Men in Black 4 in general put butts in seats. It's a franchise.
They should do Men in Black 4, cross it over with 21 Jump Street, like they were going to do one time before. Just do that. Bring it.
Yep, they were going to do that. That's crazy.
Do that, so let's do it.
Yeah, the last Men in Black movie was not very good, though.
It wasn't bad. I liked what's the name that was in it? Freaking Valkyrie. What's her name?
Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like her. I like her character. I know she don't put butts in seats. She's eye candy when she wears she was eye candy as Valkyrie in friggin' Thor: Love and Thunder. I like that.
For these franchises, I kind of want them to just keep bringing back the same people.
Listen, they should. You know what they should do? A live action Heavy Metal. Have her as Zatanna. You can't sacrifice yourself. You can't.
That animated movie is hard to top, though.
Yeah,
I know, but look,
that's hard to top.
Doing reboots,
live action Fire and Ice starring her.
Oh no. There, you don't do. Nobody touch Fire and Ice. It's perfect.
Fire and Ice is awesome. You know what you do? Make her a vampire. Have a vampire movie. She's a vampire.
I know why. You just want to have a see-through gown or something.
Yes.
Like I said, Barbarella is perfect. I just want to see her in Barbarella. Big Barbarella.
Would you guys be against Ryan Reynolds coming back as Hal Jordan?
I think he'd be against himself coming back.
Exactly. Exactly. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see that. We got to see him there for a split second at the end of Deadpool.
Yeah,
that was it. When he kills himself. Killed him.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think? All right, she colors her hair black. She becomes Zatanna.
No. I don't want her as Zatanna.
No.
Vampirella? Red Sonja?
No.
How about Lady Death?
Definitely not.
I mean, I would say, oh yeah, she has that chops for an action movie, but Madam Web doesn't really count.
You could do the remake of Barbed Wire.
Oh God, no.
Now that one, I just pump the brakes. That's not a bad idea.
Exactly.
I can live with that.
Such a bad movie.
Yo, but it's good eye candy though. Come on, man.
I could live with a Barbed Wire remake. That's fair.
Well, Barbed Wire series, and she's the lead.
That I could live with that.
Yeah.
There you go, Sydney Sweeney, man. hit me on the Instagram and
put her.
Don't forget.
Tom will be your agent.
Yeah, put her in an updated series of silk stockings. That's all you gotta do.
Look her up. Look me up. Dom Tober, Old Man Fett.
Prizing a Mitzi Riders role.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Before I move on, please hit that like button, smash that button, show us how much you like this show. Next up, I forgot what's next. What is this?
Hit that damn left.
I don't know what's next. For all you physical media collectors and watchers, Redbox, after 22 years, is done.
Wow.
Business is shutting down with bankruptcy, liquidation. Apparently, they owe 1,000 workers back pay. They haven't paid them in months or a year.
So, again, hypothetical. I'm not encouraging this behavior. How many people are just going to just go rent Redbox movies now and keep them? And then just be like,
people used to steal them, never brought them back.
Yeah.
That's why they lost money. That's why they freaking shutting down. You know,
I don't even think there's a Redbox near me anymore.
No, because
I have one near me.
They always charge people.
Walmart, like you used to find them in Stop and Shop. Those all places, like you used to have those those random things in there. They used to have great
can't charge you if you don't exist.
If you don't great movies, you know, they used to have like great movies that don't make it to TV, like action flicks, like so and so in an action flick fighting dinosaurs, like Steven Saul versus dinosaurs.
Oh,
I
like
that never was mentioned.
Like Falafel Pastor or something like that.
Yeah.
No, it's a great movie. That's what libraries are for, right?
Libraries.
That's a dying breed too.
I mean, Redbox is one of the last places you can rent a movie from physically.
Max just found a local video store by him that still rents VHS and DVDs.
Really?
There's a few mom and pops that are still around. I had the best place when I was in college, right near my apartment. There was a pizza shop. It was the best idea ever, and I don't know how this idea never caught on. It was one of the best pizza shops, and they just had a small selection of VHS rentals. So you would call, and you'd be like, "Oh, you got that movie in?" And they would bring it. Or if you went in and got a pizza and carry out, you'd rent a movie, and then you'd order a pizza a few days later, and you'd be like, "Oh, I got to return this." And you just it was perfect. It was such a wonderful idea.
Yep.
I wish it would have caught on.
Those movie places like Blockbuster in Alaska is the last Blockbuster in Alaska.
I think that one closed down actually.
No, it's still there.
Yeah, you got to do something out there.
That's true.
You can't fight polar bears 12 months out of the year.
What do you do for 6 months a night when you're out there? You know,
don't watch vampire movies, that's for sure.
I know. 40 days a night?
Yep. Yeah, that taking place in
you said 40 days a night?
Was it 30 days a night? Was it 40 days?
30 days.
30 days a night. Thank you. 40 days a night.
I even like the second one. I know people don't like the second one. I like the second one.
Yeah, I mean, I encourage everybody to buy physical media because you don't know what's going to happen to pieces of media that you love. Some of them go out of print and you can't find them anymore, and they're not picked up on streaming services, and whatever.
Well,
some get edited in weird ways that you don't really want, and the original is lost in the ether if you don't have a physical copy. So
or you get special editions of your movies that nobody likes.
Star Wars?
I mean, you can always go online and buy that despecialized edition.
Listen, you got to get the Han shot first freaking copy.
I've got all my originals, Laserdisc, VHS, DVD, beta.
I mean, if it's a Zack Snyder project, you might want one of the 7 reshoots that he did.
Exactly.
You never know.
Well, I mean, look what happened with Disney Plus, right? So for the longest time, Disney Plus said we're not going to put out physical media, and then in the last 6 months, they've put like WandaVision out. Now they put Andor out. Mandalorian's coming out.
They realized that there's still money to be made in that market.
Yeah.
In certain areas like the Marvel and Star Wars, yes, there is. People still want their physical medium.
Yep. Very true.
Yep.
If only to keep on a shelf, but they still want it. They still want it. So
So next up, spoiler.
Get that spoiler alert.
We got some new set photos from Superman. He's being swung around.
Good.
We got
Pimp my ride.
Pimp my ride.
Yeah,
he's getting punched in the face by Ultraman / Ulysses / what's that? Red guy, Sun guy from Part 4. Clone.
Figured Superman.
I feel bad for this production. I like the fact that they are shooting in real locations.
Mm-hmm.
I like that it's not on some weird soundstage somewhere, all green screened and everything else. They're shooting in real locations. That's a good thing. It's good for the city. It's it's a good thing in general. But nothing stops people from who live there to just take pictures wherever, because they can't stop you from doing that. Right. So then you have all these what appear to be horribly shitty pictures released that make the movie look like a joke, which is unfortunate because again, they're just random. These are stills from the movie released by James Gunn. These are just Joe Schlub from Cincinnati or from Cleveland walking by and be like, oh shit, there's Superman attached to some weird dumb shit.
This had to be somebody. These pictures had to be someone from the production team because this is in the stadium.
This is a long shot camera right here.
If you think somebody can't get into a stadium with a decent zoom lens, it's all pretty doable. And trust me, there's people that work in those stadiums all the time. They can snap pictures and post them online.
I think James Gunn said that he anticipated this shooting on location, but it doesn't it doesn't reveal any of the story.
Yeah. And sometimes these shots don't even get used.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they do redo them in studio.
Even in those pictures, he still looks more talented than most of the Cleveland Browns. Sorry, I'm from Pittsburgh. It's
that poor dog pound.
I have no choice. I was born to hate you. I have no choice.
I will say this. I give everybody a lot of credit for being in costume and makeup in this freaking heat.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm happy that they're filming on location and doing those things.
Yep.
It makes me happy.
And the last news topic of the night. The trailer for Captain America Brave New World was released today. We got to see Captain America, we got to see the Red Hulk, and we got to see Esposito in action.
George Washington.
What do you guys think of the trailer?
I actually thought the trailer was pretty good. As I actually stopped by the comic store today, I was talking to the guys there. A lot of people are happy, but they wish that Steve Rogers was there and not Sam Wilson. Which you gotta give.
Back.
He's coming back. There's that project that might be happening.
Secret Wars.
You gotta mention. Bringing back the Infinity Stones on Disney Plus. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I heard about that. I'm not sure.
I hope that happens because that'd be awesome.
That's an interesting project. If
it is
anything,
people are always tied to the original character. I mean, you always want to see Bruce Wayne be Batman. You want to see Clark Kent, not Jonathan Kent, be Superman. It is what it is. But
what made me laugh about this? When Harrison Ford's character, when he goes, "You look different." He goes, "Yeah, they told me to shave the mustache." It's William Hurt. William Hurt. It's
do you
character.
I'm not sure he's playing Thunderbolt Ross.
No,
I
he's
think
playing Thunderbolt Ross.
Yes.
Is he? Because for some reason I think he's supposed to be the president of the United States.
No, because Thunderbolt Ross.
Thunderbolt Ross becomes the president.
In the comic books, he becomes the president. And
did he become it in any of the
becomes
movies? Was he?
What?
He wasn't the president in any of the movies.
No. He was the Secretary of State. You know,
Yeah.
And the cards. For
some reason, I thought he was playing it someone different, and we are going to get someone else as Thunderbolt Ross because he was.
He's
president.
Thunderbolt Ross. He's playing. He transforms the Red Hulk, which is the mystery, which is kind of cool. That we got to see all those.
I thought maybe, it could have been. I thought maybe it could have been a red herring.
Although I will say, go back and see an eerily close scene where Cheadle shows up and shakes Iron Man's hand for the old recasting.
Right.
The first time Robert Downey Jr. sees Don Cheadle as Rowdy.
Yeah.
It's almost in a similar setting, and also a funny little kind of scene.
And regardless of, even if they did recast Captain Steve Rogers, people would hate whatever actor they replace Chris Evans with. It doesn't matter.
I'm happier with them going with Falcon than trying to recast.
Well, listen,
it makes sense.
A lot of people wanted Bucky. A lot of people wanted Bucky Barnes to be Captain America.
He's too broken to be Captain America.
I don't think in this universe he's
they want to follow him the gun. But I tell you what, if you look at this, the way this is headed, this looks like a rehash of Winter Soldier, kind of.
Nah.
Well, it's got the same vibe, right? It's kind of like, yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I'm excited. I'm excited that the movies are coming back. Disney, Marvel is trying to come back. Now, the main thing is that people are talking about the leader. Is the leader coming? Is it going to be a comic actor with the big head, or it's going to be a new version of the leader? What do you think?
If they stick with the one from the Hulk,
well, he's the one from the Hulk, the original from Robert Downey.
Right? He only had kind of a enlarged brain.
It's a little enlarged. It wasn't super huge, but
it wasn't tall like you see in the comics. But it was just kind of bulbous.
It might be kind of funny in live action to see it in live action. Comic books, you get away with it.
Yeah.
But live action, you might.
Some things look
just like the Inquisitor, just like the Grand Inquisitor. The head gets a little smaller in live action.
Yeah.
It's just a little easier. The trailer looked good. It looked like it looks like a blockbuster movie. It doesn't look or feel cheap,
right?
Which is good.
Have some top talent actors in it.
Yeah. I'm disappointed that the reshoots they took out the Surface Society. I kind of like the Surface Society. I want to see them in live action.
Everyone's freaking out now about Sabra still being in it.
Because Seth Rollins was supposed to be part of that the Surface Society. I want to see that, but but you know what? It looks good, and it looks kind of badass that you get the Red Hulk now. The Red Hulk is going to be in play. Hopefully, he's not one and done. Hopefully, the Red Hulk sticks around.
I'm just glad they're continuing the Eternal story here. Showing the Celestials.
Yes, that's cool.
Finally, nobody wants that. Nobody cares. Nobody likes the Eternals.
I know, but
hey, I like the Eternals. All right.
Nobody fucking likes the Eternals.
I like the second. Eternals. I like the second half of the Eternals, not the first half.
Let me ask you something.
Dog shit.
So
it's a good story.
George Washington
Bridge.
George Washington Bridge is probably going to be his own self, where he gets his own task force to go after friggin' Sam, Captain America and Falcon.
Who's going to get a task force?
G.W. Bridge. He gets he has in the comic book. He has his own task force to go after.
This guy.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah. That is a rumor. Booster Gold. I forgot. I didn't add that to the slides, but there's a Booster Gold casting.
I saw that. There was another one last week that they said might be Booster Gold too. That I like better, but
so apparently there was the rumor that the Russo brothers were supposed to come back and do Secret Wars, and now they're not. Avengers 5, but I still think they're coming back for something.
The Russo sisters.
Well, they said they didn't want to do anything in Marvel for 10 years. So
no, if you give them the money, they're gonna do it. Plain and simple.
No, they get a good chunk of change from Netflix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, do you think Blockbuster or this could have went to Netflix? What do you think?
No, I think this felt like it had a larger scale, which I appreciate. It felt like an old school MCU movie in terms of the scale and the larger.
I saw some people comparing the explosions and some of the action to a Michael Bay production.
Anywho, what do you think about the Falcon's costume?
It looks fine. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like it better than the all white that they had in the series.
Yeah.
So, which the all white was from the comics too, but I like this better. The all white just doesn't make sense for
a lot of funky things are from the comics.
Need to
be in live action.
Seeing this is now getting me excited for the Thunderbolts.
Mm.
I'm excited because the way things are leading could be the Dark Avengers could be on their way, and I'm happy about that, man. I hope the Dark Avengers does.
I have a strong feeling this is going to have a larger movie feel, where I have a feeling Thunderbolts will have more of a I could have watched that at home feel.
Yeah, because Thunderbolts are fighting Sentries, and Sentries is going to be full power. So I don't know how they're going to fight somebody in full power, Superman abilities, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of the lineup for Thunderbolts.
Me neither. I never was. I think they changed it a little bit, but
the Thunderbolts went through many incarnations in the comics.
Now there's 40,000 different incarnations of Thunderbolts
I like the original
and team members and stuff like that.
Citizen V, Mach 5. I like those original characters, that brought the Thunderbolts before you found out they were villains.
Yeah, but none of those characters are.
Yes, it is. It is the MCU side. So
that in the works, right now in the works is the Masters of Evil. So we're going to get a Masters of Evil either movie or they're going to show up in one of the movies, Masters of Evil. So I'm happy about that with Baron Zemo.
I mean, I like Florence Pugh. I just don't like it's like, well, here's most of the cast of that Black Widow movie that came out
Taskmaster
2 years too late.
Yeah.
You can do a little better than that, but I don't dig David Harbour.
Listen. I'm hoping that
he gets on my last nerve.
Brings Norman Osborn in to a point where Norman Osborn is in the MCU, the MCU version of Norman Osborn, so we can have the real big in Dark Avengers.
Yeah,
that would sell, man. That would sell. So the black costume Spider-Man, freaking though. You have Wolverine's son.
You wanted way too much for MCU project.
I know, man. I'm excited that
read the comics.
Marvel's back, baby.
I don't think they really went away.
It did go away. Kind of
it did.
Still posh shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, they got some skin knees.
The luster definitely came off it for a little while there.
Yeah.
The luster.
I mean, the problem, I don't think it's ever going to be what it was for that run, because how often are you going to have 20 movies carry an arc where all of them are blockbusters, and you're not going to have that again. That's lightning in a bottle, and that's hard to recreate.
5 movie tops. 5 movie tops.
That damn friggin' Kingdom of Nerds, that damn friggin' show, man.
I think you're going to have some very decent projects that come out of the MCU, and then you're going to have some shit projects that come out of the MCU. And I think it's just going to be
no matter what they put out, at this point, there will always be people that will crap on everything that comes out.
I think,
and there will also be people that say it's the best thing ever, even when it's a piece of shit.
Marvel is best when they have the grounded heroes. And you're fighting against like the grounded heroes.
Nobody cares about grounded heroes.
Yo, I do, man. The street heroes are the fucking best, man. That's what made comic books, man. Spider-Man. Come on.
I love me some Daredevil. I love me some Luke Cage.
Street heroes should stay on streaming, not in movies.
I'm fine with them, and I'm fine with them just on streaming as well.
Yeah. I don't think Punisher and Daredevil can carry a big budget movie.
Punisher can carry a movie.
Hey, look. You should make the Thunderbolts team with the Deadpool, the Punisher, Red Hulk. That's the Thunderbolts you should make. That'd be They made it a comic book, man. You could do it.
Why?
Come on, man.
Not everything.
So-
Unfortunately, not everything from the comic can come over to.
I
And
know,
it doesn't
but-
work all the time, Mac.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
But this is going to be a good
would like
movie.
to
I
see
think this is
Punisher.
going to be a good movie. So,
And I
I
think
think
they
if
could
they-
do.
About
If Marvel
700
wants to lean
million.
into R-rated, they can make a Punisher movie if they wanted to. I think
Well,
they
now
should
they're
start
doing
with a
the rated R
series.
stuff.
but-
hey, maybe they can do like a MCU Max.
Now
Like,
they're
you know,
doing
like
the rated R stuff. You
MCU,
can,
Mac.
anything's possible now.
you know, the
I'm
Max
happy about
series.
that. Anything's
Yeah.
possible.
As long as they don't bitch out like they did with Echo.
Well, we're getting the rated R Deadpool movie, so it's gonna
Yeah,
be
but
good.
they couldn't help. They couldn't not
Listen,
make that
what
movie.
they should do is
I
make
have a
rated
feeling
R
it's going to be
version,
overrated as hell.
make it the
I
rated
don't-
R
I don't
version
think
in
so.
the movies, and then you
I
do
think-
a PG-13
You're
for younger
overrated.
viewers. You have both.
Overrated.
Hmm.
Get out of here.
So
It's going to make a shit ton of money, and
Listen.
it is,
people will be
regardless if it's good or
Marvel's
not.
back.
700 plus million. What do you think?
Oh yeah,
It's going to make $1 billion. I
I
don't think it's
it'll
going
make
to
$1 billion.
I don't think
it'll
it's
make
going to. I don't think it's going to
I
be
think it'll
inside.
make about 700-800 million.
I don't think it's going to be beat Inside Out 2 like some people in Mac's community thinks it's going to make 2 to 3 billion.
Oh, that's a ridiculous number.
I actually think that the Deadpool movie is going to make about 900 close to $1 billion.
Deadpool might because of the.
Planes, Trains, and
Preorders.
Automobiles is such a great movie.
If it's good, people will go back to see it again.
Yeah.
But it has to be
It is.
good. It has to be able to make people want to go back and see it again for repeat viewing.
Yeah.
But you know, it'll be on streaming in 4 weeks after it's released.
Well, not what will. Deadpool.
What,
won't.
Deadpool?
Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool
No.
will not be out in 4
No.
we'll Deadpool will sit in theaters
We'll
for a while.
10 weeks.
They'll,
tops.
they'll
Listen, they're
announce
going to make money.
the VOD date before it's off the
International, they're
theater.
going to make a shitload
It's
of
not.
money.
It's not
international.
Flash. It'll be in the theaters for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the Marvels either. They'll make a lot of money.
It has enough marketing behind it. They've pushed it enough, and you could see just the numbers of people that are pre-buying tickets for
The
opening
toys,
day.
the toys are going to sell.
It's dropped actually. The projection had dropped in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Don't worry. They'll pick up.
Well, like I said, it's not. I don't see it making $2-3 billion, but
That's
I could see it pulling
a
$1
dumb
billion.
number.
Yeah.
yeah, billion a quarter, maybe 2. Yeah, that's pushing it. Even if it's worldwide, that's pushing it.
It'll make about $1 billion plus. That's about it. I don't think you're lucky if it makes $1 billion plus.
And even if it hits VOD in October, the way these movies pop up on VOD now, it's like, hey, you could buy it for $29.99 or you could rent it for $24.99. For those first few weeks.
If it's going to come out, it'll be out before Black Friday, or at least before Christmas. So,
It'll run its summer course.
Mhm.
It'll be a some big summer movie.
what is it? It's a 45-day window for movies in theaters now.
Yeah, it's just summer getting pulled
It
so fast.
used to be 60. And then during COVID, they moved it to 45.
And now it's some movies at 10. Like a quiet day one, a week, 2 weeks, then it's already has a VOD week. VOD.
So it says this. So Deadpool.
I don't get that. It has such a good opening and such good word of mouth, and they're just throwing it to VOD.
Yeah, but the trope is kind of like, okay, did I need a third movie of that?
Well,
I don't even know if I needed I don't even
know.
know if I needed a second movie of it.
I like the second movie.
And listen, they said
I've
that
never seen them, so I heard they're good. But
They're
Deadpool
good.
and Wolverine is projected
First
the
one's
most
excellent.
anticipated movie of the year, but Alien Romulans is close second.
Yeah,
Alien
I
is
am
gonna be
excited
good.
about that.
Hmm.
And the Alien.
oh wow, Prometheus
TV
3 or
series.
whatever it is.
The movie Romulus.
Romulus.
Romulus, yeah.
But I thought Noah Hawley was doing the TV series for Alien.
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean the trailer for Romulus looks good, so
Yeah,
it'd be nice to see a little rebound.
Have you seen the popcorn bucket?
Yes.
For what? For Alien?
For Alien, yeah.
No, I
Was it,
haven't.
There's two different ones.
Is it as sexually explicit as the
face
Dune
hugger?
popcorn bucket?
Face hugger?
No, not really. No, it's a xenomorph with the mouth coming out, and you put the popcorn bucket in top, and then they got another one that's a metal bucket with a face hugger on it.
That was Dom's nickname in high school, face hugger.
Face hugger.
Yeah.
It comes to the girls, man. Face hugger.
But that is all the news we have for this week. And before we move on to something else, I want to start something new, I think.
Oh.
Okay.
A bad cover for FOC. I just had to show you guys a little preview of what's on FOC. So I decided to pick a bad cover and a potential good cover. Here's the bad cover.
Yeah, that is
Disco
bad.
Angel.
It's Disco Dazzler. Come on, man.
This is bad.
What in the heck?
What the heck is this? Why?
Studio 54. Studio 54 cover right there, man.
Keep the disco away from my X Factor, damn it.
Yeah, that's something.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's a homage cover of Playboy 1954 from December.
Styx was on the cover of that issue.
By the girl on the cover.
And a good cover that I saw is something new that DC's doing. It's called a raised foil cover.
Embossed?
It's been a while
Embossed
since I've seen an embossed cover.
What the hell?
Oh, that actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks really good. I can't tell which is the foil and which is going to be the non-foil, but
maybe the electricity going through looks like the foil. Maybe
it might get the raised.
Yeah, the robot.
Yeah, and then foil it.
This is a really good cover.
Looks pretty cool. You badass.
Power number 2.
That DC's version of Iron Man.
No, it's an Amazo.
No, it's just the robots from Absolute Power.
The first issue was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. I tire on events very quickly, so we'll see.
It's only 4 issues, so.
Well, when you got to buy like 40 issues,
there's not 40 tie-ins. It's not Blood Hunt.
There's a handful of tie-ins in series, so.
DC is not as bad as Marvel with their tie-ins, but they're still quite.
At least they tie into the regular books. They're not gonna do
that. How much of a rehash are they?
I just started. They actually tie into the story. They don't rehash anything.
Because there's a lot of times when you're reading them, it's like the same story in the same book. You know.
Because I think the Green Arrow one was a separate story that led into Absolute Power.
Yeah, there's separate stories.
And then we'll get the Absolute Universe with all the alternate titles for that. So.
Yep. What do you got, Joe?
Last thing tonight. What? I figured we just take a look at. I'd like to give Dom an open to just
Dom
talk
can have
about
this.
Star Wars and Acolyte whenever. So I just threw up just some of the numbers. Granted, the closest Nielsen I could run from was June 10th through 16th. You see Acolyte in there at 6th, but it gives you some perspective when people saying, it's burning up the charts. It's the best thing since sliced bread in terms of numbers. It's, Evil does better. Evil does better than it. And Evil is a great show. Bridgerton beating the wheels off.
Bridgerton's a monster.
Yeah. Bridgerton, it is unreal that show is getting the play it does with in history with the minorities that they have in it and the way they have it, that it doesn't make sense in history. But
no, it doesn't have to.
The show is good.
Those British shows have been doing that for a while now, so I think
like somebody I know loves this show and told me when he first saw it, when he first saw the track, he goes, nah, this is not right. Just I can't, it's incorrect on the type of people that they have.
The status of the minorities.
Yeah, and he's like, and then he watched it. He said, "Holy shit, this thing is really good." You know, so I always say Bridgerton is the chubby chaser. It's because she's chubby and.
Come on, the actress gets enough hate about her weight. We're not going to do that here. Come on.
I'm not even saying chubby chaser. I'm just saying.
Come on.
But I get it's people are watching it.
Yes.
It is getting decent views. It is one of the top shows on Disney Plus. Still can't beat Grey's Anatomy for some reason, probably because there's 8 million episodes on there. So,
yep,
and they're all equally as bad.
They're almost all the same.
I mean, it's doing well enough, but will they give it a second season? At the same budget? I don't
think Nielsen is a fair representation anymore like it used to be, because there's so many different companies are more accurate with their numbers than Nielsen. And the majority of the people that have Nielsen are older people.
There are, but you like, I don't know, watch hours. Watch hours doesn't do much for me either, because you can have one chode sitting there just watching it constantly.
You know, me personally, when it comes to a lot of these shows, there are so many shows that were actually really bad and they had second and third seasons. You know, if the Nielsen ratings and all these things that people talk about, and the Rotten Tomatoes and all these audience scores, I think it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit to a point where if you like something, you watch it. You know, obviously,
but
these shows, it's just like
the unfortunate thing is, Don, that these companies that make these shows have to go by some number to whether or not to keep spending their money on the show.
But
no matter how good or bad it is.
But give me an accurate number. You know, why lie about some things saying this because of all certain things? Hey, look. We all know The Acolyte is a so-so show. We all know that there's so many people out there that are hating on it and trampling on it, and had 14% on
they're still watching
it. Tomatoes. They're still watching it.
And that's my point. There are people. There's decent numbers behind it, but are there enough number? I think there's enough interest and numbers for them to say, yeah, it would make sense for us to do another season. My question is, will they do another season at the same budget, or will they do this was great, but
you know,
they killed off half the actors already. So
yeah.
Well, look, I actually think they're already talking about, Leslie Hadelin was talking about season 2. That I already think it's in the works already. It is. If you're going to talk about it, it's in the works already. It's already there. As much hate and whatever the situation is given on, they're coming out with a season 2.
Yep.
The people, look, believe it or not, they gained new fans from this show. This show got a whole new fan base because people like the generation today like some of the characters and the way the characters are and who they are. You know, and the people, the haters out there that are hating on it, you know, you're getting phased out. That's it.
Yeah. And you can walk into it knowing very little as well. You don't have to know backstory and other characters and all canon and lore and whatever. You could just go in and watch it.
Well, I want people to know already that you already mentioned that the twins mystery is not getting solved. It's not gonna get solved at the end of the season where everybody's talking about. It's not getting solved. So they're gonna have to live with it. If they don't make a second season, the mystery is gonna be about the twins, and you're not gonna find out about them.
Isn't that always has Star Wars work, leaving something as a mystery and having the fans speculate and
like
wonder
Yoda's
about
species, like Yoda's species. Yoda's species, you don't know where his planet where.
And they better never do it. They better never do it. They should leave that as a question mark, because that's just like some of the stuff they've already tried to cover. It's backfired on like Boba Fett's background. It kind of backfired on him, didn't it, Dom?
Look, I know. Look, the $180 million they put.
Okay. Thank you.
No, you're right. No, you're right. They if they touch that, there's certain things they shouldn't touch. But the $180 million they put into this, I think the budget's going to be kind of slashed a little bit next time around.
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean they shouldn't touch it? What do you mean they shouldn't touch stuff? What stuff?
Oh, like Yoda's species, where he's from. Leave it a mystery.
Yeah, there's certain things that they should like. Even
you don't have to get into.
You don't have to get it. Yeah, you don't have to get it. It's not something that's going to be major to your story.
Yeah.
You know, right?
And look,
I mean,
at the end of the day, the Acolyte did better than people anticipated it for, and it's
right.
The show itself as a whole. Can there be things fixed? Yeah, there can be things fixed. Like again, they have to get people that work on television to make these shows, to make them more like television shows than try to make them like a movie. They have to have hour-long episodes. Stop the bullshit with the 30 friggin' minutes.
Most streaming TV shows aren't an hour.
Most are 45.
How much is House of Dragons? How many minutes is House of Dragons?
That's
45.
No, it's more longer than that.
House of Dragons is
what about the boys?
50 maybe.
What about the boys? An hour. Everything's an hour.
Boys is not an hour. It's like 40 minutes.
But it's 40 minutes of nonstop. These shows fluctuate. They're not cartoons. Star Wars live action should not be measured like a cartoon. You should make them 40 plus 50 minutes. You got to, because the shows you're losing a lot.
Alkalite was made like that so it can work well on ABC. Alkalite is going to ABC at some point.
Oh, of course it is.
So for commercials and sponsors, it has to be that long.
35 to 45 minutes is if you add in commercials. That's where you're good.
They're still gonna cut the shit out too. They're gonna cut it out, cut a lot of stuff out.
Some stuff, they do that all the time on TV.
They did that with Ahsoka. They did that with freaking Mandalorian and Andor when they put Andor on TV.
Yeah, but all they do when they put it on ABC or whatever, it's just a tease to get people to come over to get Disney Plus, because they didn't put the whole thing on. They didn't put the whole series, right? They just did like a couple episodes.
It was a couple episodes, yeah.
Yeah, they give you a little teaser. First hit's free.
I think the Mandalorian was like the first couple episodes, like they did.
Yeah.
And then Andor, same thing, first couple episodes. And then they have the little. If you want to see the rest of it, go over to Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
DC Plus.
So, yeah.
I think eventually Disney
Plus.
Plus. I see Disney Plus being bought out by another company, and by another company.
What are you talking about?
Then they'll rent it from Disney. I don't see.
The only problem Disney Plus has is that they're spending a lot of money and not getting enough money back.
Yep.
And their subscribers.
They're going to be in the red for a few years, like every streaming service.
A few years.
They just need to appropriate
now.
How long is it Netflix?
They got that issue where they have too many properties that they need to integrate together, and right now they got everything. See, I mean, and they're trying to bring. You got Disney Plus now. It's light years different than it was going to Disney Plus 8 months ago. You got your Hulu stuff in there now. They're starting to integrate more of that stuff.
Yeah.
They just need to repackage their streaming service appropriately.
Yeah, and Bruce, you can't judge Disney Plus by Netflix, because Netflix for the longest time was sitting there banking their money with their little streaming service that they had.
Oh, Netflix was operating.
They weren't doing
horribly.
They weren't doing shows like they were now. They banked a lot of money. They're $1 billion a month company.
Well, Netflix has the lowest churn rate in terms of people falling off and coming back. They have some of the better retention of most of the services.
Yes, they've got a better clientele.
Look,
but again, now in this world now where there's so many.
Look at Max. It just became a profitable service. It's going to take a year or two. Another year. Yes,
Warner doesn't give a shit, and Warner like, oh, you like that show? Here, we'll sell it to you.
2005. I mean 2019. That they bought Disney Plus began with Mandalorian, launched Mandalorian. So it's 2024.
Before that, but
now that Disney has Hulu and has Fox and all that stuff like that, they can make their money from the shows and put them on.
They still got ESPN out there.
That's what they're starting to do. They're starting to rent properties to streaming services like Netflix and that.
Yeah.
That's where they're going to make their money.
Look,
Yeah.
Streaming services are going to be totally different in the next 5 to 10 years. We all know that. It's not going to be.
It's going to be something different, that's for sure.
It is going to be something. Look at Sony.
A lot of them can't operate the way they're operating.
Sony doesn't have a streaming service, but they're going to rent out their properties to other companies that show their shows.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Disney, granted, now that they've kind of integrated the Hulu content in there and stuff like that, there's at least more content. But Disney, for a long time, it was rough with content. You would be waiting for that show, one show that you would get. And then after that show, maybe you'd wait a month or two, and then you get another show. So you'd have like one Marvel show that would run. That's all you'd get. And then you get a Star Wars show maybe. And there wasn't that much content that they're putting out. And trust me, I watch other shit on that channel. Renegade Nell, if you haven't watched it, it's a fun series. Percy Jackson was a fun series, but you didn't have a ton of content coming out on Disney.
And then you got a show, Sneakerella, freaking later on about the
kids.
It's supposed to be like freaking Cinderella.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta watch The Descendants. Red.
Oh God,
I love The Descendants.
I was gonna say something, but you already are, so I can't say it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't count the Disney kids shows that they crap out. Basically used for
Time out. You're
Good
playing
to
down
see you,
in
baby.
Baltimore. Cage match. Let's go.
Yo, let's do a boxing match for charity.
Super chats. Boxing for super chats.
There you go.
Rooftop boxing at Baltimore.
Free stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna box. We're gonna box right in the floor of the con.
The toys were at Walmart. Wait till they go to Ollie's. I'm waiting for them to go to Ollie's. I'll get them for $5. The Acolyte figures. I'm not paying $34 for them.
No.
Yeah, toy market.
That's way too much for a figure.
I'm not paying $34 for figures anymore unless it's Boba Fett. I don't give a shit.
Is the toy market even for kids? I mean, toy market's just for adults anymore.
It is for adults. Kids don't buy toys.
My kids never want to buy toys ever. They never wanted them when they were little. They don't want them now.
Shit, my nephew's gonna be 18 years old. He turns around. He goes, Uncle Dom, I stopped buying toys when I was 12 years old. I've been wanting ladies at 12. And you're playing with toys. I said I wanted ladies at 12 too, but I wanted toys. I'm sorry.
Dom's still buying toys.
I'm still buying toys.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, man. Speaking about toys, man, they had friggin' the Masters Universe, Hordak from the Netflix show. They had friggin' Emperor Hordak. I wanted to buy it. It looks so damn badass, man.
In the old school box?
No, in the new box. But they do have a new Hordak coming out, a crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Masters of what is it? Masters.
Some dumb mashed up title.
Yeah,
Masters of the Shell.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah,
it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of Great Skull, something like that. Yeah.
All right.
It looks questionable at best. If you haven't done so yet, please sub up to Renovision, Kingdom of Nerds, Styx, myself. Check out Dom on IG at Domtober Old Man Fat. See what fat-related celebrity he's meeting and getting a pop signed.
I might be going to Collecticon in Jersey.
You say you're going to FurryCon?
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
gonna get signed by all the furries there. Good. They got Furry Fett. I'm gonna go over there and get Furry Fett.
Furry fat.
There you go.
I wouldn't be surprised if one doesn't exist. I've seen more
It probably
variants.
does.
Probably
No,
not.
but this Collecticon, Ray Park is going to be a Collecticon
Yeah.
in Jersey.
Nice.
Take your mall stuff and
Exactly. Funko Pops, take them, get an autograph. Ray Park.
I met Park. He's a good guy.
Yes. I met him twice before in other places.
if you haven't been watching CBSI Hot 10, it precedes this show. So at 9 p.m., you can watch that. It rolls into us every Friday. Tomorrow night, the SNS boys will be doing their thing. have fun. Styx, you going to be on tomorrow?
I will be on.
Styx will be on tomorrow night. It's always fun time. It's control chaos. It's always fun.
Sure. Call that.
If you want to get filled in on this week's past episode of Acolyte, watch Tales from the Dark Side on Sundays at 9:30, where Marco can tell everybody why they're wrong on all of their fan theories.
Exactly. And the power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
Yeah.
They got you saying it week to week. It works.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but that last episode of the Acolyte feels like it was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because there was nothing memorable in it.
There was so much about that episode that, I like the different point of view, but they could have did a lot more different stuff in it that actually would have made it feel like a newer episode. But they figured hashing episode 3 together.
I felt there was far too much Torben time in that episode.
Hey,
I didn't
listen. Torben was the realest motherfucker there. I can tell you that. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to make a curse on. I want to get the fuck off these goddamn islands, this freaking goddamn planet.
Yep.
You're correct. They are streaming partners, but not owned under that blanket. But like I said, it feels like I watched that episode 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, when's the next episode? I was like, oh, by the time I keep thinking tomorrow, you guys will be talking about a new episode, but no.
We'll be talking about that one.
We're going to be talking about the flashback.
If Dom versus Marco in a boxing match, I will come out victorious. So I just give a heads up on that one.
So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to hear JJ's input if he's on as well, because I know his dislike of flashbacks being overused. And
isn't that like every Star Wars project?
Yeah, which is
recent projects.
A trope.
Last 10 years.
We all knew there was going to be. Nobody was surprised. We all knew there was going to be a flashback.
Yeah.
He did that on purpose.
I'm actually looking forward to Skeleton Crew.
Tuesday.
Skeleton Crew is going to be fun.
That's how I say it.
Yeah,
Dom.
I'll watch it. It'll be interesting. I just not a big fan of the Filoni verse at this point. So.
I know. The Mando verse. Come on, man.
Lost in Space.
Last episode, right, Don, this week? Tuesday?
Last episode, yep.
Just like events in comics, I don't want to be invested in a universe.
You know what the sad thing is? That Leslie Headland, I don't know if she's lying or she's saying that she said that things aren't going to be resolved in this season. She goes, don't expect the dramatic ending, like I said with the twins, that the twins, you're not going to find out about the twins.
Right.
You will find out of some other things. But
because if they actually say how the twins were actually made, then it won't be a mystery going forward in the lore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But I don't expect a big cliffhanger, though.
No.
I don't expect a cliffhanger.
It's going to wrap up.
I'm going to tell you this. I'll give you a little theory before.
Here we go.
On Sunday. The Force Dyad. They're talking about the twins being the Force Dyad. The Force Dyad Soul and Quaimir. Quaimir is his Force projection, his dark side that came out of him. I'm giving you that. There you go.
That's why he's so sad. Looks like he's on the verge of tears all the time.
He created Quaimir. That's his dark side.
My body.
There you go. It's nuts, but hey, Star Wars, you can't tell what's going to be. And I love theories and rumors, man. That's my favorite thing.
So you're saying Quaimir and Soul were created the same way as the twins were? And they don't remember?
No. Quaimir, I'm freaking saying that Soul has a dark side to him.
Force clones.
And he actually
they're the same person.
He created exactly.
It was a trauma created
through the Force. And Quaimir is actually his dark side, because remember, Soul is sun, and Quaimir, Arabic, it's Soul. So it has something to do with that.
Why are you repeating my theories?
You didn't tell me that. Come on. Every time I say something, every time you say something, You think?
Holy crap.
My theory. I said that.
I said a theory on the chat in the chat Sunday
Where are
morning,
moons?
and
Where
then
are
you
moons
went
to
on
see?
the show and you said it that night. Come on, get out of here.
I say something, and
I
you
got
go,
proof
that's
in
my
the
theory.
chat.
That's my theory, dude. I have my own theories. You keep saying all the theories. I don't know if you talk about your other channels.
What other channels? I said it in the chat. We were in.
Oh, listen.
He's
By
gonna
the
be a
way,
senator.
and by the way,
Depressing.
there could be a Plagueis appearance because what's his name? That's at the end.
She already said there's not going to be a Plagueis appearance in an interview.
No, there could be. There could be a play because what's his name? The guy who played Martian
Yes,
Manhunter.
and the Morgan and the gods too, the Father, the Son, and the Daughter.
No, that's going to be Ahsoka.
And the World Between Worlds
I
are going to
said
show
that.
up
The World
too.
Between Worlds. I said that.
There's 35 minutes for them to wrap up a lot of shit.
They're not going to wrap up a lot of shit. It's going to be either rushed or they're gonna fall flat on their face. The whole fact is that it's got to be done. It's got to be done.
I'm still talking about this.
Yeah. Listen,
I'd rather look at our cosplayers right about now.
I want you to come talk to Marco to be on the show this week.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a Star Wars guy. I get bored very easy when you guys talk. That's why I don't watch it.
I love this picture, man. And that's me. That's me in the costume, by the way.
Tune in Tatooine. Tune in Tatooine.
Yep.
I got to bring over my Dom Spiracies over here.
So I'm guessing Bruce, Tuesday this week after Acolyte finale.
Yes, we will be doing a final, well, what's it, episode 8 finals review and reaction, and we will have.
What day you doing that? What day you doing that?
Tuesday after the show.
Tuesday at 10 o'clock. You want to come on?
No, we have the show at 10 o'clock. The non-spoiler.
No, yours is 10:45, 11 o'clock. You can come on for the first half. 10 o'clock. You come on for the first 15, 20 minutes. You know you want to. Come on.
You can get all the spoilers. You can get all the spoilers out of your system.
Yes.
Dude, you don't know how much I want to talk with the show. I can't talk because the spoilers, and I'm sitting there like friggin' trying to find things to talk about because I can't talk about what I want to talk about.
You gotta dance around it, Dom.
Dance. And I think I'll be doing. I think I'm gonna be doing some giveaways next week, actually, for Monday Madness, and then for the Alkalite show. Will be some giveaways, guys. Giveaways.
Are you doing Monday? Are you doing Monday this week?
We're doing Monday. We're going Monday. We need to go back to Monday Madness. Okay. Monday and Tuesday. We got to bring back Monday Madness and talk about our favorite films. What do you guys want to talk about? What kind of films we want to talk about next week?
No, nobody likes the type of films that I like, so you guys choose.
How about we all do top 5 softcore porn from the 80s?
Oh dear God.
Lots of Teresa Russell.
Hey, listen, look what just popped up.
Oh,
DC. Listen, DC teases epic new Crisis Gauntlet story and new Marvel crossover.
I hate crossovers.
That's been a rumor for like a year now with the DC.
They both still own that character Access.
Oh, very good call on Graham McTavish. That's a sleeper. That's a sleeper choice if they recast.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, if you can't get Jedi, you get him.
Hall of Justice this week filming.
Nice.
Hall of Justice.
Oh look, told you.
So,
yeah, I agree.
So if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit that notification. You don't want to miss out on great content on Monday and Tuesday.
You can get your spoiler-filled review Tuesday.
Yeah. We're gonna get the new DC and Marvel crossover mentioned at the SCDCC. We'll see what happens.
Well, I found it weird also that they're having a joint panel, the SDCC, with Star Trek and Doctor Who.
Right?
Oh,
they're doing a joint panel together.
Well, they did.
I guess they want more than 10 people in the room.
Hey.
Careful there, buddy.
Hey,
They did
watch
do the Star Wars or Star Trek Doctor Who comic book crossover.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, a few years
I
ago.
don't have those. I want that.
I'll send you some.
Oh, cool.
I got a lot of doubles of that.
Yay.
Listen,
It'll
I
be
think
interesting to see
I
what
think this
comes
is
out
gonna be
of
the year of
STCC.
crossovers, man. We're gonna have some new crossovers, which is good.
Hey, Styx, you want to go to Pittsburgh next week?
I don't know if I can.
Why don't you guys come meet
Steel
me in
City?
Jersey? Come meet me in
Steel
Jersey
City Con?
in Collecticon.
That's Steel City?
No, hang out with Max.
Oh.
Because Steel City Con, I think, is next week too. It's
Where's
next
Steel
week,
City
the week
Con?
After. It's
Pittsburgh?
in Monroeville. It's like
Really?
it's like 20 minutes outside of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I could try to get tickets.
Let's see.
Yo, Collecticon's gonna be big.
Starting to rain.
Steel City's not bad. It's not a bad con. I've been to it a few times. And if you want, when you go,
Oh, it's
to-
August 9th, August 11th.
it's in August. If you go to the Steel City Con,
Oh,
you
we should
can go.
Look
You
at
can
the-
literally
look at
go
all
less than a mile down the road, and you'll be at Monroeville Mall where they filmed Dawn of the Dead.
Oh,
The guy she said.
Yeah.
we got some good celebrities. Holy crap.
Weird Al is going to be there.
Huh?
Weird Al is going to be at Steel City Con.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn it.
And I will tell you, if you go to Monroeville Mall, it still looks very similar.
Oh, yeah. That hasn't been changed in years.
Aha! Look at this.
Oh, here we go.
Well, Weird Al, Martin Sheen, Jared Padalecki. Yay!
I did the outline. Priscilla Presley's going to be there.
Why is she there?
Yeah.
Why not?
Dennis
She needs
Rodman,
money.
Jennifer. I love.
Oh,
Jennifer
please tell me they put her in the corner of a booth somewhere, because if they put Jennifer Grey in the corner, that would be just the best, most hilarious thing ever. And she'll get asked questions all
Nobody
con.
puts baby in the corner except our con, baby.
Marissa Tomei, Elizabeth Shue, William Zabka. Wow.
You see
Martin
what
Cole?
the Grassy said?
Yeah, you get the Cobra Kai crew out there.
Yeah.
Bruce, look what the Grassy said. See,
What'd he say?
Mark Summers,
WBD and Disney are launching a new joint venture exclusive to handle future
Mr. Double Dare himself.
I love
You
Mark
think-
Pellegrino. Mark Pellegrino is one of the
Ooh.
most underrated actors out there. He's
He was-
fantastic.
He was in Lost
And he was in Supernatural.
and Supernatural.
Mark Pellegrini. He played Lucifer. It was
Mhm.
great. Kevin Eastman.
Yeah.
Billy West.
All right, it's Billy
Billy
West is a winner
Everywhere.
if you can see Billy.
Chris Jericho. What?
The
Hey, Chris
pain.
Jericho might be talking about
Painmaker.
retirement now, because ever since John Cena said he's gonna retire, he now he's getting in his mind that he might be retiring soon too. Now
Oh yeah. Have you seen him recently? He's
I don't. Yeah,
older than hell. Now.
This is
He's
a
taking too
quite
much punishment.
Yeah, I mean, in the past they haven't been great about having a lot of artists and writers there, but
Mhm.
there have in the past been a decent number of comic book booths there.
Ralph
So,
Macchio.
Does it say what they have for comic artists?
nothing.
Yes.
That's it. The three.
Yep. Yes.
What do you got? What do we got? The Peonies. Who was that?
Todd Langen, Reynolds,
Yeah,
Peony.
Yeah, the
They've always
Peonies.
been-
Yeah, I thought
they've
that
always
was the
been
Peonies.
very light on artists.
How
and
much is
very-
Ralph
very
Macchio
heavy on,
charging?
too
Let's see how
much.
much he's charging. How much they
Probably
charging?
$250. $250.
Autograph $100. Photos $150. 80. Martin Sheen $70.
Man,
85.
Jared is
Holy. Well, he has a huge following.
Let me make that bigger.
Priscilla Presley, Dennis Rodman. Wow. Padalecki's the highest one so far. $30.
For who?
get your Karate
Well,
Kid stuff out.
Jessica.
How much is real?
Who was that?
Wow.
The girl
Mark
Oh.
Summers.
Hoffman,
$40 for Mark Summers.
the white.
That's
Who's
Elena Hoffman.
Who's she?
I don't know. Anybody know?
No.
Kevin Eastman. Wow, $35.
The friggin' had D. Valley Baker, the voice of the Bad Batch, and all the friggin' the characters, and Boba Fett. That got his autograph there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I said, Billy West is the winner out of that group.
So Padalecki is the top tier actor here. Charging the most. Wow.
What was Weird Al? What was that 100?
Yeah, 100.
Auto a selfie.
The Grassy Baltimore. There's a lot of comic artists that are going to be there and writers that are going to be in Baltimore.
I'm trying to convince Degrassi to come to Baltimore.
Come to Baltimore. We'll all be there. You're going to see the boxing match of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Dom will swing and hit himself and knock himself out.
Most likely, probably.
Let's get out of here, guys.
All right, boys. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hopefully things are cooling off where you're at, wherever you might be.
Stay hydrated if you have to.
Yeah. And take care. Have a
Even
good
if you
weekend.
don't have to.